And we should be live. Can you guys hear me? Hey, what's up, Mr. Wonderful, Fevers, Workzags? Welcome again, people. We're finally continuing the playthrough after about a week or so. In the meantime, I did a stream about an unrelated game to the series. It was a new RPG that just came out, so I wanted to stream it a little bit, but I was also working on videos, obviously, and I wanted to finish a video before the stream. I wanted to publish it before I started streaming, but that's not happening because I still have a lot to edit. What's up, what's up? Audio, video good? Thanks, Mr. Wonderful. The Romanian doctor is here. Hey, what's up, AJ? Yes, no glass, no loud and clear. Thanks, Brane. So yeah, and by the way, Mr. Wonderful, you mentioned hidden gems or trash videos. I'm actually editing a video about top 10 hidden gems or trash that I played in the last couple of years. I already had a video somewhat similar about almost 2 years ago, and in the meantime I played almost 100 more obscure games and RPGs and action adventures and whatnot, so I decided to make another one. I was also making a somewhat new concept for that video, but yeah, it should be out tomorrow, I think. Yay. No, I didn't update the Nightbots. The latest video is probably not the latest video, but anyways. What about you guys? What are you doing? What are you playing? Are you guys excited for Crimson Desert that comes out in like less than 10 days or something? Unfortunately, I still didn't get the review key for that game, but I fully intend to make a review for it. I maybe even stream my first impressions if I don't get the review key in time, you know. Is YouTube your full-time job? Yes, AJ, it's been my full-time job ever since 2019. Back then I was doing like IT manager at Belgrade Hospital, and when my YouTube channel started growing and I started getting more traffic when Outward first released, I decided to quit my current job and just continue with YouTube, and it's been my primary job, my full-time job ever since. So far so good. I can't complain. Stalker Anomaly at the moment, so nice. I heard so many good things about that mod. It's I saw like I saw Seth's video about it. I remember that, and I thought it looks pretty damn cool. I'm passively playing Hearthstone, but most time I play D&D online while moderating. Nice. Hearthstone, I played Hearthstone a little bit. I mean, when it first came out, not a little bit actually, quite a bit. But then I just lost interest and move on, I guess. Hey, what's up, Soul Knight? Good to see you again, man. Yeah, so we're gonna continue our little adventure here. We're gonna wait a couple of more minutes so more people to tune in. And we're gonna continue our Gothic 1 Unreal Beta adventure. I'm planning to enter the old camp if I can and just kill people. And then we're gonna go back to Satas and report to him. I'm still a bit skeptical about Crimson Desert War. We'll see a couple of reviews after full release, then I fully decided if I want to get it or not. Yeah, I have a lot of concerns about Crimson Desert as well. My biggest concern for that game is that... my biggest concern is the open world and how alive it feels. Because it has the potential to have a very, you know, bland open world. Although... judging by videos that I watched and the creators that made videos for it that already have the key, it doesn't seem to be the case, you know. The world seems quite a bit of alive, but I'll have to try it out for myself to see that, you know. Everything else looks, you know, pretty good. I heard some concerns about the controls from one of my good friends on YouTube. Wolfheart FPS. He made a video of his first impressions where he talked about somewhat clunky controls, and that's going to be quite a bit of an issue, I think, for a lot of people, if that's actually the case. but we'll have to wait and see, I guess. You think it will not be replayable? Well, to be honest, Crimson Desert never promoted itself as an RPG. It's been promoted as an action-adventure, open-world action-adventure. But even so, we can see some decent RPG features, I guess. I'll have to try them out for myself before I determine if they're good or not, you know. But even if it's not replayable, I actually think it looks replayable. I don't know. It depends on the content, right? Although, since they're not calling it an RPG, I assume that you can pretty much see everything on one playthrough. I don't know. We'll see. I know there are multiple characters that you can play, which can add to some replay value, I guess. Although different characters in that game are mostly for different combat styles, if I understood that correctly. I don't know. I always wonder why Gothic 2 had more character interactions than Gothic 3. Why do you think like that? I don't think that's the case, actually. Maybe you can say that Gothic 2 had more meaningful NPC interactions and the story was way better in Gothic 2. So are the quests in a way. But more NPC interactions? I don't think that's the case, actually. I think that's not true. Why are they in that position? Those diggers by the fire? You want me to kill them? Nah, I'll let them live. I beat them up like more than a couple of times already, so I'll let them live. Who cares? You used to play the hell out of Crossout and save all your in-game currency until the end of the year and get all the best gear. I don't know what's Crossout. What's Crossout, Mr. Wonderful? I'm actually curious. So yeah, we're gonna try and enter here. If I can't enter, I'll just go to the to new camp. They look crooked. I almost killed them at one point, but I know for a fact that they beat them up at least a couple of times. So here we go. Is this the way? I never actually did this, even in the original game. I'm not even sure you can do it in the original game, but I don't remember doing this. I must quick save here. Is Gridfall worth buying? I heard a lot of praise about its quest design. Gridfall 1 I enjoyed quite a bit, and I still love it. Gridfall 2 still has to convince me. I'm still not sure if I love that game. I will play the release version, which is coming out, or it already came out, I don't know. But Gridfall 1 has an amazing... well, amazing. It had a great story and good characters. Gameplay was also pretty good, but the biggest weakness of that game was the open world exploration. Like Spider Studios, they never managed to get the exploration right in their games. At least not in the way that I wish to see the exploration being done in an RPG, you know. Okay, I'm getting attacked by the guards, right? Because...
I'll take you apart. It's your turn now.
Okay. Get one shot. So only guards will attack me, not the diggers and other NPCs. Good to know. Crossout is a free Steam game with really good graphics, and it's a better version of Twisted Metal. Oh really? I loved Twisted Metal back in the day. It was a PlayStation 1 game, right? Pretty sure that was the case. It was such a fun arcade.
Now you're done for. Come on.
So I guess I have to kill all the guards. Oh, okay. So I do have to kill all of them. That won't be an issue.
You'll be sorry for that.
Oh, I don't have to kill, I can only knock them down, but I have to kill the guards. Oh my god, that's so much loot. So if I remember, like, you can't really work with the old camp in Gothic 1, like no matter what you choose. In these later chapters you will always have this scenario, right? Where the old camp is pissed off at you and they wanna attack you, right? I'm pretty sure you can't do it differently, because I joined the old camp and still got attacked. Hello, I played it. I think it's very easy and you get so much easy money. Hey, what's up, our Gilly? Yeah, it's definitely, this remaster is definitely easier than the original game for a couple of reasons that I already talked about a lot in previous episodes. Like the combat, new combat features, but I like it quite a bit even though that's the case. When it comes to the money, it's not different compared to the original game, because you could get a lot of money in OG Gothic 1 as well, so not a huge difference there, but you're definitely right when it comes to the difficulty. But there's a mod you can check out that supposedly that will supposedly increase the difficulty of this fan remaster. And I wanted to check it out, but it requires you to start a completely new game, and I was already deep in the playthrough, so I didn't want to do that, you know. Yep, it's always the same outcome. Yeah, I hope the remake addresses that, and I'm pretty sure it will. Well, I'm pretty sure, I have no idea. But I hope the Alchemia will address that, because it doesn't make a lot of sense when you think about it. You should have the option to not get attacked by the old camp, you know. Maybe some extra RPG options that will branch out the story a little bit, at least this particular chapter. Those are kind of the improvements I wish to see in the remake when it comes to old content. And they mentioned multiple times that they're going to improve the old content in general and quests. Oh no, I can die! I'm in trouble here, actually. Oh no, goddammit! Am I dead? Yeah, I'm dead. Okay, I have to play that a little bit more carefully. No, I don't want to save the game, I want to load the game. What the hell? Try Katana Zero, it's majestic. I have no idea what that is. Look up Mr. Wonderful 1 and 2, welcoming games play. Oh, you're talking about the game that Mr. Wonderful mentioned. I crashed. Okay, I crashed in the best possible scenario. Guys get to watch hot babes in 4K. I have to restart, god damn it. Never mind. That happened a couple of times when I tried to load a save game that's not necessarily corrupted, but not right save game. Right. Oh, wide save there, what? I'm a dumbass, I just saved the game there before oh no! So if I load the latest one... No! I can live! I can live! Relax, okay? I got it. No. You'll be sorry for that. I'm good, don't worry about it, okay? You have to kill Taurus as well? I don't want to kill Taurus, he's my boy.
You're as good as dead.
Oh, get off me. Okay. We're good. How about you, bitch? Come here. Too far away. Let me load them real quick. Okay.
You'll be sorry for that.
I really didn't want to kill Taurus. But we have to do what we have to do. Okay, this guy gonna attack me for sure. Duplication glitch in this game is goated. I try not to abuse it, but sometimes I think it just happens. Even though you don't want it.
That was a big mistake.
Okay. I don't even know why I'm picking a lot of stuff, picking up a lot of stuff now, because I have more than enough ore than I'm ever going to need, and I mean I'm still gonna need it, but not so much anymore. I think we're gonna need the plates for the minecrawler armor later, or I'm just gonna go and try to get the armor that's in the. What was the... It was like old Zardas' tower or something? Where you can get the armor, I forgot. But I'm still pretty sure that Minecrawler armor is even better. Kill Scar.
You'll be sorry for
He has the best one-handed sword in the damn game. Did I pick it up? Did I kill him? Oh, I have a better...
You'll be sorry for
Taurus. Taurus, my boy, has the best two-handed weapon. Well, not the best, but better than mine. A lot better than mine, but it needs 75 strength, and I have 71. So all I need to do is find Diego outside. I have learning points, yeah, I can get that sword. I'm gonna be even more overpowered. So I had to beat up Taurus anyway. The ore armor in the... Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about, Radu. Old Zardas Tower is the best, so it's even better than the Minecrawler armor. I don't forget how you can get it. You just go through the, like, dungeon. In the, you know, in the old Zardas tower, yeah, right? Just progress through it and you can get it. How about our champions of arena? Will they... I mean champions, fighters. Will they attack me?
It's payday. Now you're done.
Scatty, I already beat your ass before.
You just go.
Look at this. Our ghost is sharpening the sword. Let's go bow duel, why not? Not a good day for you, bro. From Wolf what? Two-handed sword, maybe? That Wolf can sell, or... I'll check everything. Not gonna try and rush, especially not this part of the game. Talk to Zardas, he gives you the key. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Peekaboo. Anyone else? Well, I didn't even dare to go in the inner circle where our boy, the main man, is. Since the mages are already dead, it should be a much easier job. I mean, it would be much harder if mages would attack you, you know. So I think I can take them. We'll try. So after this, I might go. No, I'll go to Satas, and if I remember correctly, he's supposed to give us the quest for the 13th magician, right? For Zardas. So our next destination should be Orc Lands. To find Zardas, then we have to do that initiation quest or something, where you need to use those spell scrolls. Oh, I can go in actually. Okay.
It's your turn now. No mercy.
Come here.
It's your
Stupid.
turn now. No mercy.
Come here. Smart guy. Or not so smart, actually. Come on. Okay, there you go. And you're dead. Yeah, you can get till chapter 5 without glitching. Oh, I don't want to glitch, actually. Oh, by the way, what's up, Calder? Glad to see you again, man. I don't want to try to glitch anything. So, I can't enter... I'm pretty sure I can, right? Or maybe there is a way. If I can't, I'll just go back to Satas. How do you guys mention each other while commenting? Oh, you just add the letter in the chat and type in the name of the chatter. I think you can't even beat Gomez until you get Teleportation Stone from the old camp. That means a new chapter or essay. Yeah, maybe. Probably, actually. There's no way I can do this here, right? Nope. Worth a try. Right, so we're gonna go out and we're going to talk to our boy Diego, get some strength for our new weapon. Or Taurus's new weapon. Yeah, when we get to Gothic 3, it's gonna be weird to talk with Taurus again. Since canonically, he's dead.
Watch out.
Now you'll get one in your mug.
Oh, this one is strong. Or not. He's a wimp.
Is that necessary? Smack him.
Anyone else?
The fight.
Oh, got it. Yes, he's immune until the Smith quest starts, I think. You mean Gomez? So you have to get out the same way I came in, right? There you go, Soul Knight. There you go. It can be weird sometimes because, at least for me, sometimes the mention thingy just doesn't work. Oh, I can open it. Never mind. I thought that's not gonna work for some reason. Why would we waste a perfectly good torch? Even though I have 50 of them. Bro, give me some strength. Teach
Can
me.
you teach me something?
You can kill
Yes,
Taurus in every
I
game.
can teach
Yeah,
you
I
to
know,
improve
but
your
it's gonna be
dexterity
weird when I
or your
meet him
strength.
again in Gothic 3. So I don't need like 5.
Come back. Take care.
And I'm good, right? At least for this weapon. Yeah, boy, let's go. But yeah, this fan remaster is certainly easier than it should be. So I hope the outer will maybe even consider that mod for increasing the difficulty. I don't know if that mod is any good, but it would be great if some extra balancing would be added on top of this fan remaster. So I hope he's considering to do something about it maybe in his free time. I know he's busy with Gothic 2 Unreal Remaster that I also want to check out.
I'm glad you returned.
Hey, look.
Something terrible has happened.
Let me guess, the Free Mine has been assaulted by the guards from the old camp. Nobody saw them coming?
Hang on. How? But of course. You found out about it in the old camp. Gorn arrived here just before you did. What could have caused Gomez to dare to take such an aggressive step? He should be aware that such a heinous act can only provoke war.
The old mine collapsed after water seeped in.
The old mine collapsed after water seeped in.
Collapsed? Of course. Then the whole thing makes sense. Gomez has his back to the wall. He's more dangerous than ever. Now that he doesn't have anything left to lose, he'll do anything.
I know that you do Hidden Gems or Trash videos. Have you played Bloodforge and Crimson Alliance for Xbox 360? Oh no, I never heard about those games actually. I checked them out. I don't know how you can get them today as Xbox 360 store is now closed. Yeah, but you can probably get them by emulating them, so I'll check them out. Thanks, man. Speaking of Hidden Gems or Trash, I'm currently editing a top 10 list, a new top 10 list, which I didn't do for almost 2 years, so that's happening, you know. Gomez had all the Magician of Fire killed.
Gomez has had all of the Magicians of Fire killed.
Had them killed? Why in Beliar's name would he do a thing like that?
They were against the attack on the Free Mine and opposed Gomez.
Then we're all doomed. Without the other 6 magicians, we'll never be able to control the concentrated power of the massive ore mound. But in spite of that, I thank you for passing this dangerous message on to me.
Level up. I have been exiled from the old camp.
I have been exiled from the old camp because I have helped you.
You don't belong to the old camp any longer? Then I welcome you to our community.
Yeah, it's not really a mod, like War guy said, like it's literally a port to a different engine. Why the mother doesn't add difficulty options? Well, Gothic never had, Gothic 1 and 2 at least never had difficulty options, and that would change the entire concept of balancing in this game, so that's not an option, but a little bit more balancing when it comes to these new mechanics that the mod author added in this Unreal Remaster would be great, you know.
Does that mean the mercenaries will take me on?
Talk to Lee. He'll see to it. Then come back to me.
Okay.
May you
Talk
return
to
in
our
one
boy
piece.
Lee. And our buddy Gorn is here. Hello. What did you see in the Free Mine?
What did you see in the Free Mine?
After I returned from the ruined monastery, I wanted to drop by at Akels, the boss of the Free Mine. But when I arrived, there were corpses lying everywhere. I just spotted some
yeah, we
guards
can go with him
entrenching
in the Free
themselves at
Mine.
the entrance to the mine.
How could so many mercenaries be defeated by only 24 guards?
It looked like an ambush to me. Nobody would have expected attackers to cross the mountains. The element of surprise can multiply the force of a troop.
This is the remaster remake. No, this is like a community remaster of the first game. One guy literally transferred the whole game in Unreal Engine, and he even added some mechanics. And as long as you have Gothic 1 on Steam, you can try it out for yourself by selecting a branch. You have a short tutorial in the pinned comment in the chat. I met Diego and Milton in front of the old camp.
I met Diego and Milton in front of the old camp.
That's good news.
They want to meet you and Lester at your usual rendezvous.
Thanks. There's nothing more valuable than good friends in troubled times like these. You're almost one of us by now. You're reliable.
Hey Click, I'm just dropping to say I really enjoy your vids. Hey, what's up Jax, Resistor? I'm really glad that you enjoyed the vids, and I started occasionally streaming so you can catch a stream or two. The plan is to beat all Gothic games before Gothic Remake comes out, and I also stream, well at least I'm trying to stream some new RPGs every once in a while, my first impressions and stuff like that, so yeah, welcome man. Dread Delusion, I never heard about that. I actually heard, but I have no idea what it is. I'll add it to the list for sure. What have we got planned now?
What have you got planned now?
Our entire defense strategy will have to be changed. That takes time.
Hey, what's up, Sanad?
Until Lee and his people are ready, I'll join Cord's provisional
You
guard.
made it again,
Are
bro?
you planning a counterattack?
Not yet, but the day will come. If ever you're looking for me, start here and walk towards the mine. I'll be on guard there.
Right, I remember him going to the mines with me in my Switch playthrough a couple of months ago that I did.
You're
Oh,
aiming
got
at
it.
me.
Is there any
No, I'm not.
You stop aiming at me.
in the old camp?
Smart decision.
Gomez has had all the magicians of fire killed.
I accidentally pulled out the bow. People went crazy.
Born Choristo is never to be trusted if there's no Satas about it.
Where can I find
Where can I find
Wait,
ghosts?
I know. Right, so where's my torch button? I forgot. It's 3, okay. I love RPG videos and Dread Illusion is a good indie FPS RPG. Oh, that sounds very interesting actually. Sounds like an interesting mix of genres. The only one I can think of is like, I don't know, Fallout. Like Fallout 3, New Vegas, what else? Deus Ex, games like that. Our buddy Lee.
Hey, you!
The old camp has banned me, I'd like to join you.
The old camp has banned me. I'd like to join you.
You've done much for our camp. I can make good use of men like you. Let's keep it short. Welcome to the new camp, mercenary. Here, take some armor. Good that you're here with us.
Crimson Alliance and Bloodforge. They have interesting names. I'll probably check them out. I'm looking for better armor.
I need better armor.
You'll first have to earn your armor. Apart from that,
Yeah, okay. Mercenary, heavy. Can I just buy heavy mercenary? Let me see. So it's 70. I mean the protection thingy. Minus 55. Can I buy?
Hey, you!
Maybe.
you'll first.
Give me the...
This armor is the best piece you'll ever get inside the barrier.
Oh, I can get it.
It's worth the ore.
I got it. I was like positive I could not get that for some reason. Oh, it's so much better. Oh, look at me. I'm a traitor now. Well, not really. They tried to kill me, so I just went and killed all the old camp guys. So I'm a member of a new camp now, and I still have shit ton of ore left, so it wasn't even a big deal. Deus Ex Human Revolution had such a good story and design. The one from 2009, I really want to finish that game. I played it when it first came out. I remember pirating the game back then. I could not buy games back then, bro. So I remember pirating the game and playing it, and I loved it, but I never finished it for some reason, because something else probably got my attention in the meantime. You can join Water Magicians after that. I don't think I wanna do that. I don't know, maybe. If I remember correctly, the new camp are the brutes and much more aggressive in this game. Met random, everyone is aggressive in this game, especially in the beginning of the game, so everyone will give you a hard time. I think the least aggressive people in the game, especially if you're new to the game and early in the game, is the sect camp. I think they're not so aggressive as other two camps, which might be a perfect camp for your first playthrough. So yeah, something to consider. You need to talk to Lester, and Lester was in the sect camp. I might just teleport over there. Or I wanna talk with Wolf first and a couple of more NPCs here. Set camp is chill as fuck. Yeah, I mean, I always thought that they have the coolest looking armors. The Templar armor, you know, their tattoos are cool. That's the reason why I enjoyed them in my last playthrough on the Switch I did a couple of months ago. Where was Wolf, by the way? Can I trigger? I don't think I can still. I can trigger the quest for the Minecrawler armor, right? probably in the next chapter or something. But now I really wanna go and get the rune armor. I don't know why this water mage is so much powerful than the fire mages. Is it like some lore thing? I have no idea, even though I recently started digging through the lore of Gothic. Like, Gothic's lore is not extensive by any stretch of imagination, but there's probably a bit more of lore than you might expect. I don't remember anything related to like water mages being stronger than fire mages though.
I'm looking for better armor.
Since you're one of us now, I can sell you one.
Heavy rogue dress, no, that's dog shit. Mine is way better. When you start to raid on the free mine, Gorn stops you and tells you to talk to Wolf. Oh, that's how it works, okay. So should I do that right now, or I have to go and do the meeting quest? I have to go and talk with Lester. And I have this quest I still didn't do that I probably should do. I don't remember where to find the next book though. Don't tell me, by the way. It's probably another mine, or I mean dungeon, like that one. That I can't remember. Okay, let me just take a quick peek outside the camp before I just teleport to the sect camp and talk with Lester. Gothic starts as a survival horror game with prisoners, then you slowly build up, barely surviving and hiding behind a companion. Then after chapter 1 is over, you're finally ready to fight solo, something like that. You're not entirely wrong, my friends. It's kind of a survival game at first, even though it's an older game, so it doesn't have actual survival elements. Mechanics, I think. But you're definitely surviving in the first chapter, even in the first 2 chapters. Like, it's so hard to experience the game again once you already experienced it for the first time, so obviously you have a lot more knowledge about the game and you know where to get things, but people still forget how brutal the game can be for new players. And even this version of the game, which is certainly easier than the original game because of these new mechanics and stuff, is going to be probably quite a bit of a challenge for new people coming in, you know. But I would recommend to new players that they stick with the original game if they can, for at least a playthrough until they try this one out. But you won't make a mistake even if you try this version first. If for some reason you can't get into the first original game because of graphics or whatnot, you know. But you can always install some crazy mods for the first game and make the game look way better. Yeah, more or less. The book quest bugs out 90% of the time. I don't remember that at all. I don't think I even did this quest in my last playthrough, so I have no idea. You know what? Can I even learn? This is the final level of bow and two-handed, right? 60%. You can go over it, if I remember correctly. And even if you do, nothing considerably changes, right? Or I'm tripping. Because I wanted to check out the guy that can teach us bow skills, and I also want to pump up my my dexterity a little bit more. Anyways, so let's do this. Sect camp, here we go. Where's the boy Lester?
Put the weapon down. So, you do...
Is he at the same old place, or he wandered off somewhere like everyone else for the meeting? So he was supposed to be here, but he's not. I actually have no idea where he went. Does it say so in the quest maybe? It doesn't. I guess we're gonna do some exploring again before I find him. Or maybe he was in the camp somewhere and I missed it. I don't exactly remember. I believe Lester is in the tower where you left him. Oh, the tower where I left him, I forgot. I actually forgot where I left him. Was the location? It's not the Harpy Tower that was with the Gorn, right? The quest of Gorn. And Lester, the tower was up there or from the new camp. The location from the new camp, right? Or that was Milton, I can't remember. Happy Tower, you mean Harpy Tower? Can I kill something that's not dead yet along the way? But I'm pretty sure I killed most of the things so far. And I don't really need the experience that much anymore. The one you had to fight Golem? Gorn was Troll and Snappers? Yeah. I just, like, I have a brain fog, I can't remember the location where it was exactly. Not a big deal though. Across bridge above Zardas Soul Tower. Oh yeah. Okay, thank you. You're going the right way? Yeah, I thought so. What happened to the Gothic trilogy for consoles? Nothing A0, it's coming out, but we still don't have the exact release dates. I was talking about that in my previous Gothic episode, and we were debating are they going to release that version of Gothic trilogy before the remake or after remake. I think it would make sense. I think it will make sense if it comes out before the remake, because you would have an entirely new base of people. You have the potential to gain even more players who would play Gothic for the first time ever and get ready for the for the remake. So that would make sense to me. But I have no idea if they actually plan to release it before the remake comes out. That's what I would do if I was them, you know. Release the Gothic trilogy on consoles so everyone can experience at least the first game, if not all three, before the remake comes out. I'm really curious. I'm definitely going to make a review video and maybe even more videos for Gothic trilogy on consoles, because I find it extremely interesting, especially when it comes to Gothic 3 and how the consoles are going to handle that game. We know already that Gothic 3 is going to have all of those community patches and fixes out of the box. So that's good to hear. It's not going to be a stuttering mess, I hope. But I don't know, it's so weird to hear that Gothic 3 is going to be on consoles. He's up there, right? Or he's down? I can't remember. Maybe he's up there. I finished Gothic 1 yesterday and now playing Arculus for the first time. Did you play Gothic 2, the thing, before you started Arculus? Hopefully they put a lot of work in Gothic 3 if they released it on consoles. Well, I wouldn't expect a lot of work, but the thing that I expected is already been done, I guess, because like I said, they're going to include all of those fixes and patches from the community, like community patch, even parallel universe patch, which fixes 90% of stutters. So that's huge. He's on the second floor, so he should be... Is this the second floor or the first floor? This is the first floor. That will be good enough for me, but I got really into Gothic 3 modding scene, and lately we've been getting some very high quality mods for Gothic 3, so I really prefer playing it on the PC in general, but if someone doesn't have a PC and they wanna experience those games for the first time, that's going to be interesting to see, you know. I'm going to cover that for sure. Optimism is great, man, but to be real, I don't think they're going to do much in development. Yeah, I also don't think they're going to develop the trilogy on consoles that much. It's just like a port. So, although I'm really glad they decided to include those quality of life features and community patches. You now went to 3rd floor. I checked all the floors. I couldn't find him. Ah, how about here? Okay, while I'm here, let me see. I did loot it. Never mind. So the 2nd floor. This is the last floor. Oh no! Didn't want to do that. Is this the 2nd floor? And 4th. Just take my money. Imagine if modded Gothic 4 from Gothic 3 source code. That's kind of hard to imagine, actually. Did I loot this while I'm here? Yeah, of course I looted it. Modded Gothic 4 from the Gothic 3 source codes. You mean Arcania? Because... oh, I can hear the pages being turned. Because Arcania is no longer called Gothic 4. Once they lost the IP rights, they had to remove it. And I'm being stupid here because I still can't find him. Oh, come on. Takes too long. For a second there, I could... there he is. This is 1st floor. You lied to me.
Hey, you!
You lied to me, boy. I can reach the focus. I already did do that. I met Diego and Milton from the old camp.
I met Diego and Milton in front of the old camp. They want a meeting at the usual place.
I'm gonna stay here a bit longer to study the old books.
So that's it?
Hey, you!
I came here for nothing?
May the sleep...
Okay. If you say so, buddy. So... I actually don't have a main quest now. What? I guess I can go back. Arcania is not worth playing. Nope, I would agree. I mean, it's not a Gothic game. Like, it's a decent action adventure for what it is. Very linear, but almost has nothing to do with Gothic. If I'm trying to be completely objective, it's not a bad action adventure, but it's a terrible Gothic game. Not for nothing, sweet XP. I mean, yeah, although I stopped getting excited for XP now, because I mean, I could try to learn some magic now, maybe.
Hey, you!
Lee has admitted me to the mercenaries?
Lee has admitted me to the mercenaries.
Good, very good. Then you are now officially a part of our community. Be welcome.
When you sent me to Magician of Fire, you mentioned there was somebody.
When you sent me to the
There's
Magicians
our
of
boy.
Fire, you mentioned there was
The bad
some-
boy of the series.
Well, I had hoped we could make it without his
Yeah,
help.
terrible Gothic
but the
game.
way
Yep,
things are
Jax, I
developing.
agree.
Who is he?
All right. Many, many years ago.
Give me the shortened version, please.
Be patient. Well, when we, the 12 magicians, created the barrier back then, our magic powers were directed and controlled by a 13th magician.
A 13th magician? I thought there were only 12.
Most people who did not experience the early days of the colony believe that. This 13th magician was our leader. All this took place before we were divided into the circles of fire and water. But he left the old camp, which was once the only camp of the colony.
Zardas is really the coolest character in Gothic. I don't really want to do that. Where is the magician today?
Where is this magician
I know
today?
exactly where
He
he
lives in
is.
seclusion,
Okay.
in his tower, in the middle of the Orc land. That's just about the
So
southernmost
Zardas had a
point
tower
of
in
the
all
colony.
games, right? He built a new tower. Wait, was the Gothic 2 Zardas tower the same tower? No, it's a new tower, right? Yeah, because it's not in the Orc lands, what I'm saying. Never mind. What's the 13th magician called?
What is this 13th magician called?
His name is Zardas. Hardly anybody remembers the old stories about him. The ones who do just call him the Necromancer.
You recently finished Rune Classic? Oh, I covered Rune in one of my Hidden Gems or Trash videos. Actually, I covered Rune 2, so I didn't cover Rune. I was wrong. I could cover Rune 1, you gave me a good idea there. Why didn't he leave the old camp?
Why did he leave the old camp?
He started to investigate the invocation of undead and
Yeah,
magical
yeah,
creatures.
I remember. I
Gomez
just
was not the only one who
had
began
a brain
to worry.
fog.
Most
so
of the other magicians opposed him as well, and his unholy deeds.
in Gothic
What
3 he
happened
also has a
then?
new tower.
Unlike
That's
Gomez,
the hardest to
he was
find,
no
I guess.
butcher, so he avoided the conflict and left.
For the first time I played the game anyway. Even for the second time, because that tower is a bit tucked away. Faris said I was I'll make my way to Zardas.
I'll make my way to Zardas and ask him for help.
He's the only one that can help us now. If he knows no way out or doesn't want
Lester
to help
freaks
us,
out. Oh,
He
yeah, you're
will.
right, I remember.
there
I
is
forgot
one
that.
other problem.
Lester freaks out when he tells you about Zardas' tower and how quickly he built it. Yeah, that's such a cool detail actually, I forgot about that.
Hey, you!
Anything else here? No. A problem?
A problem?
Yes, over the years we've tried to get in touch with Zardas several times, but it looks like he prefers to remain undisturbed.
What does that mean?
None of the messengers ever returned from his tower. You'll have to find a way to get past his creatures.
Looks like this is going to be interesting. How will I get past his creatures?
Just need a couple of
If I knew
scrolls
that, I would
and a
tell
blunt
you.
weapon.
I'd advise you to do some research in our library. Maybe you'll find something in the old
Basically
books
Gothic
about the
plus-
strengths and
plus,
weaknesses of
Metal
magically
Gear
invoked
Solid.
creatures.
I'll rummage through the library.
Oh, Jax
and
was
don't worry.
comparing
I'll be
Gothic
back.
to survival horror games in the beginning and surviving, in general.
May you return.
It's an interesting comparison, which is not wrong, because you definitely not only Gothic, like in all Piranha Bytes games, your goal is to survive in the first chapter. I think the most beginner-friendly game, I guess, that Piranha Bytes ever made is Risen 3, and ironically had the smoothest combat system, but not the best. But in terms of controls and animations, I think it had the smoothest combat system. I think Risen 1 had quite possibly the best combat system out of all Piranha Bytes games. Even though it was still not perfect. But it was a good mix of skill play and RPG progression. Yeah, all PB games basically, yeah. The new Rune game was never officially finished because developer Human had... yeah. I remember that controversy. I remember actually. Okay, let's check this. Yeah, the quest for Zardas. Can I just go to the new mine first? Can I do that before I go with Zardas in the Orklands? I can check, right? I went back to Satas after changing charging Urizel. He started attacking me, saying nothing personal. Nothing personal, kid. Get smacked. That's funny. But yeah, that's, I think, one of the staples of Piranha Bytes RPGs is being weak in the beginning and overcoming that. I think it's very challenging if you put yourself in the developer's shoes. It's very challenging. Oh wait, I can't. Should I do this before I go to Zardas? What do you guys think? Because the quest in the mine is a little bit longer. It could probably take the entire episode. If I decide to do it, nothing personal, meaning literally a personal beef he holds over until a second game. Something like that. as I was saying, like it's kind of challenging to explain that without actually explaining to new players, you know, that you're not supposed to go out and just kill everything. True zero to hero. Well, I think you will need a quest from Zardas to talk to Urkshak, so no point in going there, I think. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You can't talk with the orc without that, right? What's the point when you get that orc weapon? That's a bit later, right? I always thought that's really cool, the weapon that allows you to just walk freely among orcs. And the moment you remove it, they all wanna kill you. It's kinda funny. Okay. So next up, Zardas. I need to open my window and take a bathroom break real quick and possibly put some coffee. So yeah, I'll be right back, like a couple of minutes, guys. Alright. Chat is hilarious. What happened? My bathroom break is like 45 minutes. Jesus, what you're doing in there, bro? Actually, I don't want to know. Never mind, Brane. Don't tell me. Okay. So, Zardas Tower. So I can go right from the new camp when I go outside, right? So I can start climbing like before. True gamers wears adult diapers and rubber pants. Stop it. No, they don't. Oh, speaking of diapers, I just saw an insane TikTok clip or Instagram reels where a guy in a diaper is shooting a bow. He's trying to hunt birds or something. I don't know if you guys have a brain rot's Instagram reels algorithm. You probably saw it as well. Completely, well, actually not completely unrelated, related to diapers. Hey, what's up, Wolverine? You made it to another episode, my man. What's up with you? Right, so we're gonna visit Zardas for the first time ever, and I can't wait. I have to do those little quests he has for us. I believe I need that blunt weapon, which I already have, at least one, for the golem, right? Yeah, this one will do, I guess. And those other tests require a couple of scrolls, I think. So maybe I should stack some scrolls before I go there. No, like I needed like frost spells or something like that. I remember killing those things with frost spells. Sounds like Japanese advertising. Saw that video, that's how I feel using a bow at low level Gothic. Yeah, I knew at least some of you saw that video. I spell for fire golem, yeah, I spell for fire golem, so I can just I can just buy scrolls from one of the mages, right? Let's do that first before I go over there, because I'll just have to come back anyway. So why would I do that? No mana? Let's not talk about diapers. If you saw what I saw, you would wake up at nights in horror. I don't want to know what you saw already. How did we end up talking about diapers, man? Okay. Let's hope we won't need any diapers when we grow older. Who can sell us spells? It was the guy in here, no? The guy who was reading the book.
Hey,
Mixer?
you! You've been lucky there.
Shut up. It's not him, it's the other guy. Over here. Hello?
Hey, you!
Riordian. That name is so cool.
Show me
Riordian.
your goods.
But nothing beats Zardas. Oh, never mind. It's not him. I'm stupid. Who was it? Yeah, let's hope. You can kill golems with your sword. Most realistic experience from a 2001 game ever. I agree. That was very cool. I wish the game had more of those quests, you know.
Who were
I.
Who could sell me scrolls, man? It was not Mixer.
Hey, you've been lucky there.
Was it Satas? No, it's the guy down there. What was the name? The guy at or Mound or whatever it's called. Had to come all the way back to buy a hammer. That's what happened to me on my first playthrough. I remember that.
I am now one of Lara's men. Have you got a message for me to take over to the Magicians of Fire?
I do indeed, but you'll need to carry the sign of one of our messengers, else Gomez's men here
pretty sure
take the
it's-
letter and the sign.
Was it too late for that? Or I can't remember. Satas has had a reward for me.
Satas
Oh, I
said you
forgot
had
to
a
talk to
reward for
him
me.
after
As
that
the
quest.
keeper of the ore, I'd like to give you a small portion of our ore for your great deeds on behalf of the camp.
My coffee?
I hope you'll
Thank
make
you.
as good use of it as we do.
Bye bye. Do I need? I wanna get some magical power actually, because I remember needing at least some, at least some for the scrolls. There was one guy who said he actually prefer American accent over British accent in Gothic Remake. I don't care that much about that, to be honest with you. I think British accent is cool, but it's like whatever to me, to be honest with you. Okay, got some mana. I can get one more.
I can
Yeah, I wanna save those 10 learning points. Magical
I want
writings.
to acquire magic writings.
Okay, so should I buy some jewelry maybe? Let me see what I'm wearing currently. Completely forgot. Armor, I already killed everyone there, yeah, I guess whatever. You can teleport to the monastery inside the old camp. With the teleports? Yeah, I wanna do that actually. But I wanna do this first. How can you teleport though? How can you find a teleport for that? Can you just buy it? So I have dexterity 5 and strength 5. I need the strength because I have just enough for carrying Taurus's two-handed sword. And this one is decent, but maybe I can get a new necklace or amulet. And dexterity, maybe I can change that for something better. Let's see.
I want.
Maximum life 30. I think that's way better than what I have, so I might get that. Protection against slashing weapons, piercing, dexterity bonus, strength bonus. Don't need that. Bonus for maximum mana. Oh, I can upgrade at least for the strength, so I wanna get that. I suddenly got the urge to play as a mage, which I might do in my next playthrough. After what we had in terms of the voice quantities in the original Gothic, it's hard to be picky with accents. Exactly, Bulwerin, I agree with that. Teleporting from the old camp monastery is in a chest in Zardas old tower. You get the key in chapter 5. Good to know. But the weird voice acting is part of the charm, in my opinion. You know, in a way, yes, but I wouldn't mind some better voices in general in the remake, which we're going to get for sure. Okay, so I need some chain lighting. Ice bolt. I can kill that golem with ice bolt or something more stronger. Wave of ice, maybe. I mean, I have a lot of ore anyway, so I'll get everything. Who cares? I can also sell some things. I don't know why I'm being so careful with what I'm selling, but I don't wanna ruin something. I know I can't, especially not now, but still wanna be careful. What else I need? I need ice and I need something fire, right, for the ice golem. So fireball will do. Firebolt, which is weaker. I already have a lot of mana potions, so I don't even need to buy that. So I'm stacked pretty much. You want to destroy the barrier?
You want to destroy the barrier. How exactly do you plan to do that?
We need major amounts of magic ore. We'll release the entire magic power and a great magic rite to blow up the barrier.
Got it through intro and they came, everyone, even the dragons. Everyone is making fun of that. Even people who never play Gothic too.
That's why we need a man to defend our plan.
I saw that clip in Asmongold's Reddit of all places. So that clip is pretty famous. Quite possibly the most famous clip from from Gothic trilogy. Okay. So we good now? We can go. Remind me again about the rune armor. I can get it. I can get the key for that chest from the old Zardas tower. I mean, from Zardas tower, and I can just get it while just going through the sunken place, right? I would say this community remaster is worth playing just for this weather effects, and I'm not even over exaggerating. It makes the game so much nicer and more immersive. Do I have speed? Yes, I do. so why not use it? Fast boy! Dragons come, huh? Stop it. Yeah, I remember, like, people are being extremely picky with everything, which is perfectly fine, but yeah, like somebody else said in the comments before, we can't be really picky with voices, considering the old English voiceover in Gothic was, like, funny at best. Everything we could hear so far about the voice acting in the remake is pretty damn good, that's why I'm so. But I still hope they have at least some funny voices. Right, so Satas' tower should be up there, I think. I'll figure it out. Does the game have mounts? Nope. I think mounts would ruin the whole concept of Pirabytes RPGs and these kinds of RPGs in general. As they're called Gothic-like now, because we got to see some Gothic-like RPGs in the past couple of years. Because it's all about exploration and immersion. Fast as fuck, boy. Strong as fuck, though. This weapon is a cheat code. This game needs a serious mod upgrade. I mean, this is good, but it could be way better. Well, Mr. Wonderful, the remake is going to be like pretty much the completely new game. You know, updated visuals, updated combat and whatnot. And we only hope it's going to be a good game, like at least close to the original, not the same. Can barely hear me over the storm. Is it that loud? Should I reduce the effects a little bit? Effects, that should be... I guess it should be effects. Let's see. How about now? I like the storm, it sounds like those old theme park rides. We're in a storm. Yeah, I love the storm in this mod. Sit down. And AoE looting. I'm kinda in a love and hate relationship with AoE looting in Gothic games, like even Gothic 3 has a mod which allows you to do that. I kinda love those little immersive animations for picking things up, even though it's it takes some time and it can get annoying sometimes. There's a game, I can't remember the name or what game has a mechanic like you have the animation for looting stuff, your character will pick them up with a certain animation, but you can still move, so it doesn't interrupt your movements and it still looks somewhat immersive. Oh, I'm looking at the old camp and not Zardas' tower, I'm stupid. That's the old camp. Never mind, it's got some good looks. Right. Looting stuff like this is satisfying and more efficient for sure, but kinda goes against Gothic's philosophy, you know. Or you guys are talking about Stalker or not? Anomaly was a Stalker mod, right? Orc Slayer, yeah. Oh, look at this. Free XP. Don't think I didn't hear you. I heard you. Somebody mentioned 500 mods. Like, I never went that crazy even with Skyrim. My speed potion expired. Have 2 more. Should have bought more from our dude. Actually, I don't even remember if you can buy them from the guy in the old camp. You can. Skyrim has AI mode for NPCs, never leaving the house again. Which one in particular are you talking about? I actually wanted to try some of those mods when I go back to Skyrim. Some crazy new mods, especially for AI. Lockdown NPCs mods, is that the name? Is this out now? Yes, Southpaw, man. Southpaw. This is like community remaster of Gothic 1, which you can get by just following a short tutorial in the comments of this chat. You basically just need to have Gothic 1 on Steam, and that's pretty much it. Unfortunately, it's only on Steam. It's not on GOG. But I think it's very cool that even THQ supported this community mod by adding it as a game version, alternative game version that you can activate. Really cool, and it's really good, even though it has, even though it's really, like, I would say, really easy. It's probably not easy for beginners, but it's definitely easier compared to the original because some of the new mechanics, which I like quite a bit, but it certainly requires more balancing. But as I was saying before, there is a mod for making it harder, which is might worth checking out. L because GOG doesn't have Gothic 1. Wait, pretty sure Gothic 1 is on GOG, right? Yes, it is. Am I tripping? Freezing in this room? I'm really hot, by the way. I opened my window, so... Can I even get to Zardas from here? Or I have to go... Actually, I can. I just probably missed a turn. It doesn't have Gothic 1 on GOG, really? You know what? I have to check now. Because I'm pretty sure it does. And I have it. No, it doesn't. Wait, what? Yes, it does. What do you mean it doesn't have? Are you talking about this mod in particular? Yeah, I have Gothic 1 on GOG. But I was talking about this particular fan remaster that you can't play on GOG, unfortunately. Because it's only available on Steam. Even Gothic Remake is coming on GOG, right? You actually made me look. Good job, bro. I know who typed that. Oh, hello. Yeah, this remaster is not available on GOG, unfortunately. It's only available as a different game version on Steam. Oh, I came back all the way back from the Orc lands, I'm stupid. So multi-loot and AoE has been available on mod for a good long while. Yeah, I know. This remaster just probably packs those mods together. I know it's been available for a long time, not only for Gothic 1, but I was always... wait, what did I... No, I didn't. I drank some random potion. I was just thinking about how I feel about that mod in general. Or that mechanic in general, you know. We will play Banquet for Fools. I don't know if you checked out my previous stream where I did live first impressions for that game. I don't think I'm going to continue it on stream, but I certainly plan to complete the game and maybe eventually make a review. I can't promise you that because I'm busy with some other projects, but I wanted to check it out because I thought it looks pretty damn cool, and it is really cool. It looks like a unique RPG and plays like one as well. Oh, my TV is gonna turn off. Auto power off. Screw you. Okay, we're good now. Okay. So this is just going back again. Am I going in circles here? Probably. Let's go up there. Trying to read the chat and finding the tower at the same time. Find the orc village though, which we don't need yet. Funny thing about this, I think I can kill all of them even now. I don't want to do that though. Even without the orc weapon thingy. There's our boy. I know I missed it before. Hello? When you think about it, Gothic 1 had crazy amount of different creatures to fight, even though a lot of them fight in the same way, kinda, you know, but that was more of technical limitations of 2001. Even so, it's still very impressive how many different creatures they managed to cram into this game. 20 freaking plus years ago. Oh, so it's basically all free. Project Bring Back the Bites. Are you talking about this mod or something else? I didn't follow, sorry. I mean, most mods are free in general, except that little social experiment we had a couple of years ago with Bethesda, where they tried to make people to buy mods. It backfired, fortunately. I mean, modders should still be able to earn money for their hard work, because there are some crazy mods, you know. Even the simplest mods, mod authors should be able to make a buck or two, you know. But those crazy big mods, especially people who make those mods, like it's nothing. It's like an entirely different game when it comes to those huge overhauls. But the way Bethesda tried to do it was scummy. Fortunately, they're still doing it. You still have creation mods? Really? I don't remember. I thought it was completely gone, no? So I'm wrong? They name it creation. Yeah, it's still out there, but I don't think people are, like, very small percentage of people are even buying them, probably. But supporting mod developers is all better. Like, oh, there we go. I tried to support as many mod developers as I could when I was heavily invested into Skyrim modding scene, and I used some of them, and some of them were exclusive to Patreon members of those mod authors. which I think is completely fine. Okay. So we need a blunt weapon for this one, right? Strongest blunt weapon I have is this bullshit, but it will do. Creation Club content is overpriced. Yeah, that was one of the biggest problems with those mods. Paying like $5 for a half-assed quest mod is crazy. Yep, I agree. Combat looks a bit different. Does it feel different? Yeah, the combat in this version of the game has a couple of extra features, a couple of new features which I really like, but they also make the game easier in general, and it needs some balancing patches if you ask me, but there's also a mod which can probably fix that for you. Skyrim normies are definitely buying all those creations. I don't think so, Kalada. I actually think Skyrim modding is freaking huge. You don't even need to buy anything. And you can still have 2k plus mods if you want, especially with those lists and stuff. I would boosted mod developers to the sky. Yeah, man, they're doing miracles, especially with Skyrim. Like, it's crazy. I know Stalker has a great modding community. We talked about it before. Okay. Level up. Leveled up just healed us. Steam should have a mods page and a donation page. I think modders having Patreon and similar ways to support them it works good, you know, it works fine. But like I said, I think people should, who are able at least, and if you use a lot of mods, you should always consider throwing a couple of bucks at the mod's author, because they're truly doing miracles. Of course, somebody will try to abuse that system, like somebody mentioned before from the creation mod page. There are some stupid mods, overpriced mods. I mean, all of the mods are overpriced there probably. But yeah, we don't live in a perfect world, unfortunately. I need fire, right? Fireball is stronger than firebolt. Pretty sure of that. I don't know why I always think that my mana bar is full when it's not, because the color of it is almost identical on my screen, whether it's full or empty. It surprised me that Half-Life doesn't have workshop support. Yeah, that's weird actually. This game needs dismemberment. Mr. Wonderful, relax. Actually, I think dismemberment would be really cool, but I don't think even the remake will do that, so it will make the combat even more visceral. Did I charge it up? Bam! We get one shot. I charged it so much. Ahoy, hey, what's up, Zenderman? Glad you catch the stream once again. Yeah, which is why mod donations should remain voluntary. Yeah, for sure, like all donations should be completely voluntary, and I always tell even my watchers and subscribers and even people who donate, like, never feel the need to donate, you know, especially for content creators. It's more than enough that you just enjoy the content and watch it, you know, and subscribe. That's pretty much the most important thing for me. But if you can throw a couple of dollars at a creator, that's great. If you can't, it's perfectly fine. You should never feel the need to give your money just randomly like that, you know, even if you really want to support someone. I was in both situations. Like, back in the day, I couldn't afford any games, especially when I was younger. So I used to pirate a lot of games, obviously. And if I didn't do that, I would never have a love for some of these games that I do have now. So, but as soon as I started earning some money that I could spare, extra money, I started buying those games that I pirated back in the day, and games that I invested over I don't know how many hours, you know, and developers I wanted to support. So we need something icy. Uh-oh. That's... I'm doing a lot of damage. Oh yeah. I was talking about those extra features of this fan remaster, which is obviously one of them is free aim for the bows and the spells, which almost entirely changes how the game works. Oh, I killed him. Alright. Valve actually cracked down on Half-Life mods for in the past, so it's not surprising it doesn't support mods. Really? I didn't know that. We passed a couple of tests already. This was the last test, right? Or I need to kill the demon as well. I don't remember. Need to fight him or something. I know I have to bring him these hearts.
Hold on, who's talking to me? You are talking to me? How did you
Hey, what's
get
up,
into my
Christy? Do we
head?
have a job now?
You were
You talk
what?
to me? This is my
Discerner
job, bro.
Remaster? You seem to
You have
be
the
a
best
creature
job in
from
the world.
hell.
I'm
You
really
want me to be
fortunate.
silent?
But before YouTube, I used to do a lot of different shit. Like, it was always kind of related to PCs and video editing, stuff like that. So yeah, but ever since 2019, I've been doing this as my full-time job.
I have to talk to your master. Me? Unworthy? What kind of test?
I like how he can just
I
understand him.
understand. Whoever wants to talk to your master must prove worthy first. Hold on, what was that? The proof? Victory over what? Victory over the elements? Stone? Ice? Fire?
Did all of that.
Here's the heart of a stone golem.
Best job ever, true, yeah, I like...
What? Right.
I
Worthy
can't wish
proofs.
for a better job, to be
Missing?
honest with you.
2 are still missing?
So I'm really grateful. Will we play the remake on Steam? On stream? Yes, I will. Unless I don't get a review key for whatever reason, so I will have to play it for myself and make a review first. But if everything goes according to the plan and I get a review key for the remake and I can beat the game at least once for myself, make a review and maybe some other videos, I'm definitely going to start and complete a full playthrough on stream as well. So that's the plan, Kevin. We'll see how it goes. I have the heart of an ice golem.
Is this heart of an ice golem
I
the
have
proof?
all the hearts.
Duality? The second proof? One is still remaining?
So the howls on Demon's part are cut in this version. He's howling, I don't know. I can't remember the original, how it was. Even though it's still fresh in my mind, I don't remember this part. Was he howling in between the dialogue options or something? Because he still does it, I don't know if you guys can hear that.
What about this heart of a fire golem?
Me waiting for the remake. Jax is just around the corner, bro,
Perfection?
like
I'm worthy?
a couple of months.
If that's the case, I'd like
It's
to
not that
speak to
far
your
away,
master
bro.
now. Counter evidence? What kind of counter evidence? A rune? A rune for me? Well, then I'll accept the rune of teleportation as a sign of worthiness.
Is your master perhaps
Is your
Zardas?
master's name perhaps Zardas? Oh,
Yeah,
right.
what's up,
Some
kids?
names are not important. Okay. I'll just assume that
LT.
this here is the Tower of Zardas.
What's up, guys? Some new people are tuning in, or I didn't see your message before. Oh no, LT was talking about Half-Life mods before. Sorry, I didn't see you there, bro. Anyways, I can just teleport to Zardas now, right? With the rune. Did I get the rune? God damn it. There you go. A lot of rune, which I probably don't even need now. Hot take, I think that over 80% of mods for most games are total trash. Our 20% might be total treasure. When it comes to I can talk about Skyrim mods all day because I had so many hours into just modding the game and playing it modded. I don't think 80% of mods for that game at least are trash. Like, sure there are some trashy mods, but a lot of them are great, at least for Skyrim. Nice, we got a lot of speed potions. Did I get the key for the chest that you guys were telling me about before? Or that's close to Zardas when I teleport to him? Which I'll do right now. If I remember right, those howls in the original were voiced by the same voice actor as Zardas. Oh, I'll have to check that out later, because I don't remember that being the case. Oh, look this, I finally got the map for the game, like 20 hours later. I didn't even bother buying a map at first, because I felt like you don't need it at all. I had to talk with Zardas, okay, thanks War. In this game, just more lifelike character models. This game would... Mr. Wonderful, just check out the remake and the character models in the remake. They look pretty damn good. They really look lifelike. They have some great faces. I think the latest or the one before the latest video about making of Gothic Remake was featuring character models. And you can see how they look there, if you didn't already. Or if you're just talking about the original game and maybe some mods. But I think mods have reached the limit when it comes to graphical capabilities, I guess, for modding these old games. So you can't really expect them to make something better than what we already have because of the engine limitations. Hello? Oh, look at that. Is this the infamous chest? No. Still useful though. How about this one? Still some potions, nice. Okay, let me loot everything before I talk with my boy. That will be about it. Okay. Then you mow them down. Lighting that strikes the player would be fun. I don't know, don't 100% agree, because those bad mods didn't exist. If those bad mods didn't exist, good mods will likely wouldn't either. Yeah, that's a good point actually, you're right. Even Skyrim mods in like 2012 were not that amazing. I remember just having a lot of armor and weapon mods, like new armors and weapons, new textures and whatnot, but I don't remember having some crazy mods like only a year after the game released. Did I loot one of those keys? Oh, I have to talk with him first. Yeah, I forgot. Ward already told me that in the chat. Hey, what's up, Abdul? What's up with you, my man? Yeah, I still didn't finish it yet, although I'm getting close to it. How is it so far? Would you recommend this version for the first time playthrough, or should I play the original? Well, Malstri, I talked about this before, and I think you should definitely play the original game if you can, if you don't find it off-putting for whatever reason, like graphics or whatnot. And especially if you can install a couple of mods on top of the original game, at least for the visuals. I would certainly recommend OG, because this version is very cool, and I would even recommend this version, but it's easier for a couple of reasons. For a couple of new mechanics that the mod author added on top of the game, which are cool by themselves, but it also messes up the balance of the game a little bit. It makes the game easier, so I would certainly recommend the OG game if you can handle it. If you find it, you know, I don't know, if you can't handle the controls or you find it bad for whatever reason, you can come back to this one. Or just play this version of the game once you finish at least one playthrough of the OG. Gotcha, OG it is. Feel free to check out some. I know some other creators have great mod videos for Gothic 1, but you don't have to make it crazy. You can only install some graphical mods like DirectX 12, I believe, or 11 was the mod, which makes the visuals a lot better. How can I exit this animation? God damn. Nothing beats the OG. I agree, Christy. Requiem is a masterpiece. Are you talking about the Requiem for Skyrim? I would agree, actually.
Who dares to disturb me in my studies?
Makes Skyrim
My
into a
name
proper
is-
RPG.
I don't wish to know your name. It's insignificant. All that matters is that you're the first person in years to have solved my golem's riddles.
It was not a hard riddle, Zardas, relax. This so-called sleeper, said to be evil archdemon, I was sent by Satas.
I was sent by Saturus. We need your help.
Saturus?
The magicians of water plan to use their big ore mound.
The ore mound is not the solution.
It isn't?
No.
So much about that. Have there been any other visitors?
Have there been any other visitors?
Not many. And when they began to annoy me, I confronted them with one of my supernatural creatures.
You enjoy being on your own, don't you?
Yeah, Jax, there's a mod for Skyrim called Requiem, which basically adds a ton of RPG features on top of Skyrim and at least tries to make it into a proper RPG. You don't like how Zardas tower looks in the remake? The OG tower looks so much better. I don't know if I would agree with that. I obviously love the Zardas tower in the original, but I like how it looks in the remake, at least from the footages that I saw so far. And there was a pretty interesting video about it. It looks pretty damn cool, I don't know. We'll see when the game comes out. All the magicians of fire are dead.
All the magicians of fire are dead. Gomez had them assassinated.
That does not surprise me.
Epic voice acting.
Those foolish barbarian butchers in the castle, especially Gomez, were never to be trusted. Callisto and the other magicians elected their own hangman when they helped Gomez to usurp the power.
I don't know if the Requiem mod for Skyrim got updated like in recent times. Maybe it did. I don't know. I didn't check it out for quite some time.
The so-called sleeper is said
But
to
it
be
was
a
amazing
evil
back in the day.
archdemon. That's what the Brotherhood in the swamp found out.
It
Now
changes the
magicians
game
of water
entirely,
believe
so
that everybody
maybe
in
you
the
don't like
colony
it.
is in great danger.
There is a greater danger than anyone within the barrier could possibly imagine.
The explosion of the ore mound doesn't avoid the program.
If the explosion of the ore mound doesn't avert the great danger,
Forget the ore mound. Its power won't open the barrier. If Callisto and Saturus hadn't wasted their time fighting over foolish and vain issues throughout the past years, they'd all know what I know now.
which is...
None of the 12 magicians ever stopped to wonder why the formation of the barrier got beyond their control, or why it assumed such gigantic proportions.
Did you find out why it happened?
Did you find out why that happened?
Well, one thing is certain. The answer lies deep beneath the Orc town.
The Orc town?
Orcs are not animals, as many people think. Their culture is as old as the human culture. A few centuries ago, 5 Orc shaman invoked a very old archdemon, which they hoped would give their clan the power to defeat their enemies.
This archdemon, was it the Sleeper?
The Orcs gave him that name much later. But I won't tell you why they did it, or why they are now terrified by this supernatural creature.
This is the beginning of the next chapter, right?
Why not?
I believe you could be... No. To be really sure, you'll have to perform another task.
Which task?
Listen carefully. The Orcs have exiled one of their shaman from the town.
You can't get the key until later. Yeah, I noticed that because I looted everything and I still didn't get any keys, so... it makes sense because if I could get it now, it will make pretty much everything way easier. Even this armor that I'm wearing right now is pretty damn strong. Where is the exile shaman?
Where is this exiled shaman?
Go to the old citadel in the east. You can't miss it. It's on top
You
of a
need to
high
get the sword?
mountain, which can be seen from a distance.
Can you just enter it?
They call it the old citadel, but there's hardly anything left of it other than the foundation walls.
I've been there
It's
already
been a
in
ruin
all
for
the
many
episodes.
decades.
And I know exactly where it is. What does this orc shaman have to do with my task? Tell us again when Click is looking at the chat. I'm looking right now. Did I play the Gate mod? No, I didn't. It's the mod for Gothic 2, right? It's like total conversion, Golden Gate or something. I saw something about it, but actually it looks interesting. I might check it out when I can. Why did they have exiled him?
Why have they exiled him?
The dying orc warrior was no longer able to answer that question when he was interrogated by one of my demons.
What does this orc shaman have to do with my task?
What does this orc shaman have to do with my task?
He'll tell you the rest of the story about the sleeper.
An orc shaman is hardly likely to be keen on talking to me.
Do you want me to help you or do you not?
Well, yes, but
Then never question my words again. Find the shaman. He's not on good terms with his brothers in the orc town, so he may listen to you before turning you into a living torch.
very comforting.
Yeah, Golden Gate 2 looks very good. I don't know about Gate to Sovngarde though. For Gothic fans, I recommend Gate to Sovngarde. Is that a Skyrim mod list or or Gothic? I'm pretty sure it's Skyrim, right? It's not on Arculus level, the Golden Gate, but it's still close. I'll have to check it out then for sure.
I will get the answers from this shaman.
My servant has already given you a teleportation rune for the pentagram one floor below. That will make it easier for you to get back here later.
I'm seeking...
No, I don't. But I could buy some scrolls. Since I have a lot of gold anyway. I mean, ore. Right. And if I decide to sell everything, I'll get even more ore that I'm never going to use. You think it's a Skyrim mod list? Yeah, it sounds like the Gate to Sovngarde sounds like a oh, look at that, that was so cool. I know I've been simping over these battery effects from all the way back from episode 1, but it makes the game so freaking epic. Right, so our task... Let's see. So we have to talk with Satas again. Did I get teleports? Oh yes, I did. No, I must teleport to Zardas. Have to go to Orc Shaman guy. I mean, creature, beast, whatever. I know exactly where that dude is. I'm also contemplating going into that sunken temple, but since I don't have the key, I don't know if it's even worth going there. And now if I go back to Satas, I can go to the free mine and do the quest, right? Or not, I have to do this quest first, actually, never mind. Do we have a bed, maybe? Oh, I forgot, I can't get out of this place if I don't jump from from his tower. Can you imagine Gothic mod where you take on Symphony's Castle? I have... what Symphony's Castle? You mean Castlevania or something? I have no idea. I haven't figured out how to climb down the tower in Gothic 1, so it's always jumping out the nearby cliff. Yep, I mean I can jump from here and I'll be fine even if we don't land in the little river or pond or whatever it is. Acrobatics for the win. I can barely see anything. So damn dark. Actually, I think RPGs, a lot of newer RPGs are even afraid to be dark, like completely dark at night. So I always respect RPGs which are not that afraid to be really dark at night, and even use that as an opportunity to introduce some new enemies, mechanics, like Dragon's Dogma 1 for example is a good example of that. When you have those zombies coming out at night and those ghosts or whatever they were, you have to use the lantern and stuff, you know. I think that's cool. I have no idea where I'm going, by the way, but I know that's on the cliff, which is supposed to be close to Zardas' tower in a way. Probably here. Yeah, they're afraid of being dark, yep. I mean, I get it, but I still don't like it. Oh, it's not. That's not tower. Okay, let's go down. See, this game is a survival horror sometimes. Jax is hell-bent on changing the genre of this game. It turns into Resident Evil all of a sudden. Oh, by the way, speaking of which, did you guys check out the new Resident Evil game, Requiem? I actually have an interesting history with Resident Evil games. I remember when I was younger, I went to a local console, like playroom or whatever you call it, and me and my friend were watching a older guy, older than us at least, playing Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 2. That was really cool and memorable. I also bought Resident Evil 4 Remake the other day, because Resident Evil 4, the original game, is freaking amazing, and I beat it a couple of times back in the day. But I never played the remake. And Requiem only reminded me about not beating Resident Evil 4 remake. I played this game when I was 9 and learned English from it. You mean Gothic or Resident Evil? It's hard to see anything at night, so I'm just wandering around. Probably not gonna find oh, find some orcs. Oh, I can die. No, 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 no. Okay, I got him. Got that. Oh my god, no! Okay, that was scary, by the way. Try to focus. You alive in there? Yes, I am. What's up with you? What's up, Nocticus? Need something? Hello and greeting from Puerto Rico. Hey, what's up, Kelvin? Greetings to Puerto Rico. That was scary. I still managed to pull off a successful combo and kill everything. So just exploring the orc lands casually at night, not seeing anything and killing a bunch of orcs in search for the old shaman that can give us the thingy we need for the main quest. If it was daytime, I would already be there probably, because I know where it is. But at night it's very hard to see anything. So we're back to the orc village, okay. There's Resident Evil 2 remake. Now someone is making a PS1 style remake of that game. Yeah, remakes are very interesting actually. Remakes are so funny. In the original you would be dead for sure. Yeah, but original doesn't have AoE damage, so that's probably the main reason why I would be dead already. But I'm using the AoE damage in the most effective way possible, I guess, with the combo. I like the AoE damage of this fan remaster, but it requires, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, it requires more balancing for sure. Okay, so Zardas' tower, orc village, and that shaman, the castle, I have no idea where it is, but I guess it's close to Zardas' tower. I just took a wrong path, wrong turn. Did they remaster Gothic 2 as well like this? The mod author of this remaster is currently working on Gothic 2 Unreal Remaster. You have to go here. Since I can't find a bed, we have to wait for the daytime. So we get our eyesight back again. I'm curious if there will be mods for the remaster to make it more like OG. There are already quite a bit of mods for this version of the game, and one of them is the mod for the difficulty that I wanted to check out, but you have to start a new game, so I decided not to. But there are other mods which I didn't really pay much attention to. So I'm guessing there will be even more mods eventually. You actually love D-makes. D-makes are cool. I never played a D-make though. There was a D-make for Bloodborne as well, right? Or I'm tripping. By the way, it seems like I was waiting for a proper Bloodborne remaster, remake or whatever, but it seems like that's never going to happen. I'll have to play it. I have to play the PlayStation 4 version. I was waiting for, or maybe I'll try to emulate it when the emulated version becomes even better. So I can play it in 60 FPS. I don't mind playing it at 30 FPS if I have to, but if I can play it in 60, that would be even better, you know. So we found the sunken temple or sunken Zardas tower, old tower. The closer we get to the end of Gothic, the less of a threat the world possesses to us, but with AoE it happens much faster. What's AoE? Is it a mod? Too bad, oh well. Can't wait, Gothic 2 is a masterpiece. Yeah, I actually think Gothic 2 is way better, to be honest with you. Gothic 1 is, you can argue it's more unique, but Gothic 2 is an amazing game. The best RPG, one of the best RPGs ever, in my opinion. AoE, oh yeah, AoE, oh I'm stupid. I was thinking about some mod or something else, I don't know why. So I'm thinking, this was the location I had to go, right? Where the shaman is, I'm pretty sure it is. Area of effect, yeah, I'm stupid, never mind. I'm a terrible multitasker. Emulation exists, you can basically play it with 60 FPS. Yeah, but I don't think the emulated version of Bloodborne is still complete. At least I don't think so. It still has some issues, right? Yeah, on top of the mountain. Can I just go over there? Save and try. Wait, what's this? I can hear the shaman fighting orcs over there. Up there, I mean. Come on. Come on. Get it. There you go. There you go. I personally will call it cleave. AoE is more of a term from ground targeting effects. The hit. I mean, yeah, cleave. When you say cleave, my mind goes to World of Warcraft's and arena fights, and just cleave warrior's ability. But AoE is like area of effects, which is, I think, more appropriate term. I never explored this little cave before, apparently not. Is the path for up there somewhere around here? Yeah, it's here, okay. Yeah, it's a unique path. Yeah, I forgot about that. You can only get it, you can only go there from here. The level design in Gothic 1 is freaking amazing. It's even better than in Gothic 2, even though I think Gothic 2 is a way better game in general. Gothic 3 was obviously completely different when it comes to the open world design, but I love that as well, for different reasons. Then we have Arcania, which is completely linear, and we don't speak about that game around here, okay? You hope Gothic Remake they forget to import mods? Why is that, bro? I mean, I will just knock him out the moment I see him, but I still want him in the game. We could see mod from the first making of video for Gothic Remake, if I remember correctly. You're not sure if Gothic 2 is a better game? I'm completely sure, if you ask me. I am 100% positive that Gothic 2 is a way better game in every shape and form almost than Gothic 1. Easily the best if you ask me, but yeah, a lot of people prefer Gothic 1 in general. Oh my god, got one-shotted because I missed the combo. God damn. Can the shaman be killed? I don't think so. I was just... maybe he one-shot, maybe I just hit him accidentally and he one-shotted me, but I'm pretty sure he didn't. Yeah, Jax, a lot of people prefer Gothic 1, OG Gothic fans, but I think objectively a lot of people will... The majority of fans will agree that Gothic 2 is better, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. It is to me. Hello? Can I join the fight? Just to be safe. I can do this. Or these are temple warriors, so they hit like a truck. My bow skills are not so great against them. Did I get your attention? No? There you go.
Thanks, stranger. Bad orcs want to kill me. Old brothers, today enemies.
Gothic 1 had a better story. I think Gothic 1 had a better setting and the setup for the story, but I think Gothic 2 had a way better story, to be honest with you. Like, the story in Gothic games was never amazing, to be honest, but the way you could do quests and the gameplay elements would make it a lot better.
How do you know our language?
Urshak be slave of humans in mine. Run away. Happened many winters ago.
Who are you?
Name Urshak. Be son of the spirit. People call shaman.
You know what's the best part about, one of the best parts about Gothic 2 is that you have the whole map of the first game inside Gothic 2. I always thought that's so freaking cool.
Why do your brothers fight you?
Urshak in disfavor. They smirch Queen in Krushak. Believe Krushak bad demon.
The story in Gothic 1 to 2 is pure bullshit. I mean, I wouldn't say it's bullshit, but it's a little bit of a generic fantasy, you know? But I think the best story that Piranha Bytes ever did was definitely in Elex, regardless of what people think about that game in general. I think their story writing, the quality of story and quests took a major leap forward in Elex 1. I think, hands down, that's the best story that Piranha Bytes ever did. The quality of the story, the depth of the story, and stuff like that, that's my opinion.
You were a slave in the mine? Which mine?
But the main story was never the main reason why people love Gothic games in general, I think.
What does Krushak mean?
Humans call sleep.
You mean sleeper?
Yes, humans say sleeper.
What do you know about the sleeper?
Be 5 brothers. Be many winters ago. Be sons of spirit, like Urshak.
You mean 5 shaman?
Call Krushak. One defeat clan of enemy. 5 brothers that built temple under earth for Krushak.
A subterranean temple for the sleeper? That's what Zardas must have meant when he spoke about the entrance being in the Orc town.
Oh, Fevers, you're there. I wish we had Urshak in Gothic 2 and 3. Yeah, that would be cool. But it would be cool to see some orcs, like less sophisticated orcs in Gothic 3. But I thought the smarter orcs in Gothic 3 was kind of cool to see. I think one of the best parts about the story in Gothic 3 obviously felt very unfinished and basic. But one of the best parts about, I guess, is the story is related to orcs and their voice actors. I think the voice acting for orcs in Gothic 3 is freaking amazing, actually. Not so much for other NPCs in the game, but orcs, the voice actors for orcs in Gothic 3 were phenomenal.
What happened in the underground temple?
Brothers that give heart to Krushak. But Krushak be bad. Krushak curse all who build temple. Brothers have no heart. Be dead and live. Be both. Krushak now have heart of brothers. Heart now be power for Krushak.
What happened to the workers who built the temple?
Krushak curse all. Workers too. Be all dead and live. Both at same time.
Didn't the orcs at the surface do anything about it?
They seal temple. Brothers today worship Krushak. Krushak gets sacrifice. So no become bad. Urshak think sacrifice bad thing. I said Krushak bad. Brothers know what to hear. Brothers say Urshak go. Brothers hit Urshak.
I need to enter the underground temple. Can you take
I
me?
need to enter the underground temple. Can you take me there?
Urshak say thanks to stranger. Stranger save Urshak. But entry of temple be home. Urshak home no can go.
I see. You mean they won't let you go back into the Orc town?
The lighting enhances the mood, oh for sure. Unironically, I think this is one of the best voice actors in, in Gothic 1 OG. Sounds pretty damn good. Well, look at this, I have to fight my way through. Can you show me where Orc town is? I know where the Orc town is, I passed it like a couple of times.
Well, looks like I'll have to fight my way through.
Brothers home very strong.
Yeah, the weather effects in this
Very
fan remaster or
Stranger no
remaster,
go.
or whatever you wanna call it,
Many
makes the game
warriors.
way more
Stranger
immersive.
die. Other sons of spirit home. Stranger make fire, then stranger die.
Okay, have to find a way into the temple.
Okay, but I have to find a way into the temple.
Urshak no way. Stranger where Ulumulu.
What's in Ulumulu?
Sign of friendship. Brothers respect Ulumulu.
It's a big stick,
Stranger where
basically.
Ulumulu, then stranger no die.
Where can I get this Ulumulu?
Stranger go see friend on Urshak. Friend on Urshak come Ulumulu. Stranger where Ulumulu, then stranger no die.
Yeah, I have the no die bit, all right. But where can I find your friend?
Friend of Urshak in mind of humans. Friend no run away with Urshak. Friend kill them.
Were you a prisoner in the abandoned mine?
Urshak no word.
Were you held captive in the old mine?
Urshak no understand.
Were you held in the free mine?
Urshak prisoner in mind under village in hollow. Urshak think people call so.
Viewers, you wish we had more information about Urshak in general. I mean, Gothic is pretty vague in general about the lore and characters, so... But I agree with you completely. Pretty sure they stated in Gothic 3 that island was overrun by orcs and city was destroyed. Oh, you mean Corinus and the island of Corinus? Yeah, you're right.
Thanks for your help.
Urshak say thanks to
This guy probably has the
stranger.
best voice acting, yeah.
Stranger
Said that before,
Urshak.
Jax, yeah.
Stranger now
This orc has the best voice
friend
acting.
of Urshak. Friend, take present. Take Urshak talisman. Talisman protect from red of fire lizard. Urshak can no go home. Urshak not live here. Friend come when we help.
I may take you up on your offer.
Right. So that orc is pretty chatty. It's an undeveloped character, Urshak. I mean, yeah, like the whole, maybe not the whole, but a lot of stuff from second part of Gothic 1 feels a little bit underdeveloped. Right, so we can go back to Zardas and report. And we can do something else as well. Search for Mulu. Oh yeah, the orc from the mine can make it. Now we can go back to the new camp and back to the free mine. But first we'll go back to Zardas to report. So I explored the depths of this place before and found nothing pretty much. Oh! Okay. Wait. Give me a second. Give me a second. Ah! Chill, okay? Chill. Let me tell you something. Okay, we got it. Almost died there. God damn. And a level up. That was close. We got Urshak in Gothic 2. Where? Is it a mod? Gothic Remake and Arcolos mod of the decade. What a great year to be alive. Yeah, Arcolos is a freaking amazing game, bro. It's better than most new RPGs that came out. It's an insanely good... It's like disrespectful to even call it a mod, you know. I talked about it quite a bit. Was it the last episode of the stream? Can't remember. I did talk a little bit about... Oh, did I get stuck? Hello? I think I screwed up. Yeah, I got stuck inside a freaking pillar. Can you just teleport? Would have been interesting to have to swap back to normal clothes while in town. It would probably get annoying after a while, but it would be an immersive feature in a way, but I think it would get annoying after a while. Can you just go back to Zardas? Okay, we good. We got Urshak above mine near Zardas Tower. In Gothic 2? Can't remember. Yes, Vanilla one, he appears in chapter 4 in Valley of Mines, near the old town above area. I completely forgot about that. God damn. That kinda makes me even more excited to start Gothic 2. I'm pretty sure the mod author for Gothic 2 Unreal version will probably not be able to complete that game until I'm done with this playthrough, so I'm just gonna play OG Gothic 2, but probably with some mods at least for quality of life features, inventory and stuff like that. Maybe some graphical mods as well. But yeah, we'll see.
Hey, you! I have the answers from the Orc Shaman.
Well, then report.
The 5 Orc Shaman that invoked the Sleeper built him an underground temple. Its entrance is in the Orc town.
That's right.
Ungrateful as he was, he tore out their hearts and condemned them and the workers to an eternal existence as undead creatures.
Which upcoming
Very
games I'm
good,
excited
very
for?
good.
The orcs locked the temple
I'll
and
tell you
started
about
making
it in a
sacrifices
second.
to appease the demon.
Have
Dr.
you found a
Stone.
way to enter the temple?
Yes, there's an orc who...
No details. Go to the underground temple. There you'll find the only way to destroy the barrier.
I don't understand.
Didn't you call on me to help with the destruction of the barrier?
That's right, but...
Then go. A lot of time has already been wasted. Go into the underground temple to find the answer.
A few games on top of my mind, which I'm really excited for. A few upcoming games. Obviously Crimson Desert, which is going to come out in like less than 10 days. Gothic Remake is obviously my probably my most anticipated RPG, and I'm really hoping it's going to be good. I'm really hoping it's going to be good, decent at least. And there's a lot more games I'm excited for, like Outer 2, for example. I would have to think a little bit more about some other games. Like I just covered an upcoming game, which is probably way off, but it looks very interesting. It's called The Abased. Seems pretty sweet, and there's a lot more games I'm really excited for, but I'm kind of terrible with names. I have a list of games which I made. My upcoming most excited for games. My most anticipated upcoming games, goddammit.
I'm seeking magic knowledge.
Oh, I already... Okay, I sold him that. Right. So next up, Temple of the Sleeper. Get into the temple. So we can get to Ulumulu. We're going to go to the mine anyway. Orc Slave. We're gonna go back to Satas actually. That's our next goal. Gothic Crimson Desert is actually more like classic Gothic 1 than Gothic 1 Remake. Crimson Desert looks nothing like Gothic games. It's like an action adventure pretty much, with a huge open world and shit ton of mechanics and features on top of each other. So I'm still really skeptical. But we won't have to wait for long to find out how good of a game that is. Right. Do I have water leech there? What the hell? Where is it though? There.
I'm glad you come. I've been expecting you.
You've been expecting me? Why?
Gorn asked me to send you to him as soon as you arrived.
What's up?
He has a plan to free the occupied mine.
Is he still guarding the entrance to the mine?
Yes, please see him as soon as possible.
Show me.
I don't know what I'm going to use my ore for anyway, so why not just stack up on potions? Oh no 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 no! I didn't wish to sell my blunt weapon. I mean, I probably not gonna need it anymore, so who cares? Okay. Got shit ton of potions. I mean, it's literally going to be Black Desert MMO as a single player game. Mister, you're not entirely wrong. I mean, Crimson Desert was supposed to be something of an MMO. Maybe not an MMO, but it was supposed to have multiplayer elements, which would obviously be similar to Black Desert Online because it's the same developer. But I'm still very excited to try it out. My biggest concern is the open worlds and how alive the world is going to feel. Everything else, although even the story, I didn't expect to experience a very good story in that game, to be honest. But we'll see. Wait, did they talk? Did they talk to Satas? Or just Riordian? I'm a dumbass. Crimson Desert is giving me Berserk vibes. I don't know. A little bit, maybe? Esoterical says it's more like Red Dead Redemption 2 meets Witcher 3 meets Zelda meets Assassin's Creed. Yeah, that game is... It's crazy, like, it has so many features on top of each other.
Have you spoken to Zardas?
So many genre-defining
The
features.
whole thing's not the way you think.
What do you mean? He needs to find a way how to blow up the ore mound.
The ore mound, it's grown very high.
Find Zardas. He needs the help.
Didn't I just talk with him about that? Did you play Tainted Grail? You probably have. I just know if you reviewed it yet. Yeah, you can find a review for Tainted Grail on my channel when it came out. And I also reviewed an expansion as well, so... Been playing Tainted Grail with the new update 1.2 while I wait for Crimson Desert. Tainted Grail has been awesome. Yeah, I love Tainted Grail. Do you think Gothic 1 console port will drop in the 25th anniversary? That's an interesting thought about the release date. I was talking about that console trilogy port for Gothic Trilogy and the possibility of coming out before the remake, because that will make sense to me at least. But we're not sure about the release date. I don't think we have the release date yet. I'm going to cover the Gothic console trilogy for sure, so... Right, can I just talk with Zardas before I go to the mine? Because I can just teleport around, who cares? Tainted Grail is great, especially the DLC for Tainted Grail surprised me a lot. I expected it to be good, for sure, but I didn't expect it to be that good. It's really good. I found the story very interesting. The gameplay received some great additional mechanics, and there is an interesting gameplay loop in the DLC. It's freaking amazing. Have you played System Shock Remake? Oh, I had plans for that, but I never got around to play that. Maybe in the future. I want to see what they do with Gothic 3 console port. I was talking about that before, and it seems like they're going to include all of the quality of life patches, like community patch obviously, and they're also going to include, I think, the mod that eliminates basically all the stutters, which is probably the most important patch they can include in that game. But it's going to be interesting to see how it runs on the console in general,
I'm seeking
and how it looks. Sword Hero looks like Gothic on steroids. Yeah, Sword Hero looks like Gothic 2 with sci-fi elements pretty much. Wait. So that's about it. I thought I can speak with him for a couple of new dialogue options, but apparently not. Never mind. Let's go to the mine. Oh, how could we forget about Fatekeeper? Yeah, Fate. Yeah, I mean, I have to think about things, you know, but Fate Keeper, I covered the Fate Keeper with a video not so long ago, and I tried to include all the info we know so far about the game. I'm really excited about Fate Keeper because it looks like something like I expected. For example, I expected Avowed to look something similar like Fate Keeper when it comes to the, you know, being gritty and dark, because Avowed came out with that first trailer which was way darker and more like a dark fantasy RPG, and now we had Fate Keeper, which looks like a brutal dark fantasy RPG. Even the combat from the first person looks pretty damn good in that game. It's really brutal, like that's going to be interesting to see, and I'm definitely going to cover it in the future as well. So yeah. Also Alkhaist. Yeah, did we get any more info about Alkhaist? That's another game which looks like it was heavily inspired by Dark Messiah of Might and Magic, just like Fate Keeper.
You're just in time. We're preparing our counterattack. Taking back the free mine is the first step.
You're planning to retake it with just 4 men? Where are all the mercenaries?
A frontal attack is no good. Gomez's people are too well entrenched for that. But we could run a stealth mission, eliminating one man after another. That could work. Lee asked me to give you a message. As one of our best mercenaries, you have been chosen to carry out this mission. I'll go with you. Together we can make it.
The first step? What will be the second?
As soon as the mine is ours again, we'll start looking for the mountain pass that Gomez's people used in the raid. When the pass is closed, the situation will be under control again.
I see.
Yeah, Fashion Steel was definitely a Gothic-like RPG. Even though I didn't enjoy it that much, I thought it had a lot of problems, issues, technical issues, and even design issues. But it was definitely a Gothic-like game.
Why me of all people?
You've already proved more than once that you can be
I
brave
played Sword
and
Hero
clever
demo,
at the same
and I'm
time.
waiting for the full version.
Besides, you know the old
I'm going to
camp
cover
and
it
the
for
guards
sure.
better than most of us. You are the best man for this difficult job.
It's like Gothic 2 on steroids, like, I don't know who said that before. Was it War?
Why not? I need to get into the mine anyway.
Whatever your reasons may be, I'm glad we're dealing with this thing together.
With
Here, take
old-fashioned
this key.
steel?
It
A
opens
lot
the
of things.
gatehouse in front of the entrance to the mine.
I think
Oh,
old-fashioned
I nearly
steel...
forgot.
Wait, let me...
The rogue wolf wants to
let
talk to
Boar
you
finish.
urgently before we leave for the mine.
Then I'd better go there now.
You do that. I'll wait for you right here.
Wait, did he... What he told me? Yeah, old-fashioned steel, the gameplay in old-fashioned steel had some good elements like the exploration, the level design. It was pretty cool to explore the game, but the combat was just terrible, like, in a lot of ways. Even when you get better at it, it always felt really bad. And we can sugarcoat it as much as we want, but the combat was really terrible. I mean, you can argue that Gothic games never had an amazing combat system, but I think it's way better than old-fashioned steel, to be honest with you. But in terms of the content, the quests, the exploration, I think all of that was pretty damn good in old-fashioned steel. And I'm wondering if they fixed the technical issues. Wait, can I... Gorn will just follow me when I get close to the mine, right? He will just spawn there. So I can just go back and talk with Wolf for the armor. I thought I have to go to the mine first. Okay, let me do that. I had to install the Drakensag and get an English version. Oh, I had plans to cover the whole Drakensag. Oh, no, I'm thinking about an entirely different game, never mind. I covered Drakensag, was it the first? Yeah, the first game, but I also had plans for the second game. I never got around to do that. Did you review Ash and Steel, you think? Yeah, I didn't review it because I never finished it, but I made a first impressions video. You can check that out. I could review it in the future if I decide to check it out again, if they had some major updates. Not a fan of these animations, to be honest. I mean, they're different than the original game, but some of them are similar, and it takes some time getting used to them. But I think it's very interesting, interesting take on Gothic 1 in general. It's pretty much the same game, except some new animations and some new mechanics on top of it, which could be better balanced. But I still like it quite a bit, to be honest with you, despite some of its issues.
Gorn said you wanted to talk to me urgently.
I'm glad you dropped by before you left.
Before I go where?
Drakensang is more like Dragon Age
mine.
Origins than Gothic.
I'm looking for better armor.
Since you're one of us now, I can sell you.
Oh, no, I don't want that one.
What's up?
I've had an idea how to
There we
produce a
go.
completely new
Minecrawler
armor.
armor incoming.
Oh, and how's that?
The Minecrawler's armor plates are the hardest material I know. I don't mean the small, harmless specimens found in Gomez's buried mine. No, not them. There's a far more dangerous kind in our mine. The armor of these beasts is nearly impenetrable. If you could bring me some of these armor plates,
I
I
already
could try to
have
make
those?
armor from them.
And you're telling me without wanting anything for yourself?
Not exactly. If I manage to make good armor from these plates, I will. Very quickly. Very much. Oh, forget.
Like, you want me to clean the new camp? Because I already started cleaning the old camp in the beginning of the episode. Big empty open world games are more immersive in my opinion. I mean, sure, like open world games should be a little bit empty here and there. I like to have content crammed, you know, around every corner. And I agree with you that they can be more immersive. It depends on the game, you know.
How can I remove the plates from those beasts?
Well, that's quite easy. The back plates are only joined to the body around the edges. Just take a razor blade and cut along the dotted line.
Okay, I get it. I'll see if I can find those armor plates.
So I don't have the plates. I still have to kill them. Okay, that won't be an issue at all. Should I get a better bow? I should. This is the best one. 68. Yeah, let's get that one. Get all the arrows in the world. 'Cause why not? Let's see. Nice. Got a bow upgrade, boys. It's huge. Like every bow in this version is huge. I don't remember it being huge. Having these huge bows in the original. That mercenary on the right is having a stroke. He bugged out. Oh yeah. Yeah, right. Buddy,
just wait.
You okay? I think you would need some swamp weed after that little episode of
You
yours.
look like you could do with some swamp weed.
You go, son. I'll have a stalk for 10 or. Come back anytime, brother.
I prefer smaller handcrafted worlds. Starting to lose my voice. I love both ideas of level design, I guess. I like small, condensed, dense open worlds. Like, for example, even Gothic is an open world game, but it's obviously much smaller. I love that design approach. I also love big open worlds if they're done. I love open world games if they're done well, you know. And we can talk about, we can define well, we can talk about that all day, you know, but I also really like open worlds if they're done well.
If you think, maybe.
Let's set out for the mine.
It's time to drive the guards out of there. You go on ahead. I'll follow.
Let's go, bro. Have you considered playing Symphony of the Night? Was that Castlevania? I don't remember. Actually, no. Not Ubisoft style. I mean, funny thing about that, I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. I'm working on a video about all Assassin's Creed RPGs, because ever since ever since Origins, they can be considered as RPGs. I mean, they had some RPG elements, and Ubisoft promoted them as RPGs. So I'm doing a video about all of those games, so which includes Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, and Shadows. So that's currently the plan. That's currently what I'm doing as a bigger project. I always liked Odyssey in a way, even
Watch
Valhalla.
out, razors! They hunt in
Go on.
packs like snappers, but they bite much harder.
Relax, bro.
We should do
It's
away
not that
with
serious.
them. You know me, I like to know what's at my back.
So yeah,
These
even
beasts
though
are really as thick
Ubisoft
as
formula
mud.
is really formulaic, very systematic, I guess. For example, the open world in Odyssey is very enjoyable for me to explore, especially visually. And I love Greece, so you know. But yeah, I certainly agree
These
with you
beasts
that
are really
the
as
formula
thick as
for open
mud.
worlds is far from being the best. But I can tell you, like, for example, The Witcher 3, even though I love The Witcher 3, I also thought that the open world in that game was not good. It had a lot of issues, if you ask me. It was not that enjoyable to explore, even though the game itself was freaking amazing. The story was carrying the whole game. If you had to make a game, from which games would you
Hold on.
take elements,
Do you see
gameplay,
all these
storyline, etc.?
corpses? You go down
You're
to
looking
the
at
entrance to
one.
the mine. I'll stay here and make sure that we don't get a nasty surprise thrown at us from behind. When you're down there, I'll follow.
Okay, Gorn. What would be the ideal combination of RPGs if I wanted to make one? Well, if you guys followed the channel at least for a year, I teased the project back in the day, and let me just say that there will be some news related to that soon. But to tell you the truth, well, like I said, you're looking at one game that will be the huge, if not the main inspiration. Other game, other RPG, well, I would take probably elements from at least a couple of RPGs. Even The Witcher, maybe when it comes to the story, when it comes to the storytelling. Especially, believe it or not, from Witcher 1. When it comes to the dark story elements, I think that game was inferior compared to Witcher sequels in a lot of ways, but it was the only Witcher game which felt like it had some horror elements to it and unsettling nature to the story in a way, even though, for example, Witcher 3 also had some unsettling quests and brutal elements to it. It never had the same vibe. Some other RPGs, I would have to think about it, you know, but I would certainly go for a Gothic inspired RPG in general, with some new mechanics and features on top of it, a unique story and stuff like that. What is Gothic Classic? When is Gothic Classic coming out for PlayStation 5? We still don't have the release date for the console ports, but I was talking about that before, and I think it would be logical to expect it to come before the remake, because it would give a new audience of people the chance to play Gothic 1 at least, if not the whole Gothic trilogy.
Hey, look at that. It's the traitor that switched camps. He shouldn't have got involved with those losers.
Witcher 1 had the
He'd
best
still be
atmosphere
one
out
of
of all
us.
three. Exactly,
Should've
I
paid
agree,
me when you
completely
still
agree with
had the
that.
chance.
You've gone too
Even though
far.
it was
a dumb
obviously
idea
more
to
primitive
attack
and
the mine.
older.
Seems to have worked though, and you ain't gonna change that, believe me. Hey guys, let's take him out. I'll take you apart.
I forgot
It's
about
your turn.
I was thinking about the topics we were speaking about.
He doesn't even have ore on him. I heard you fighting and went after you immediately.
An old acquaintance.
You
but that
spawned
accounted set.
behind me,
Good.
Gorn.
Open the gate. I'll watch out.
Signs from Witcher games. I mean, signs are actually a cool idea because they're like light magic. They're not exactly... I mean, they're basically spells, but very light spells. That are more like utility spells rather than damaging spells, even though Witcher 3 kinda allowed you to be more aggressive with the signs and do more damage. They'll make Witcher 1 remake just like Witcher 3. Yeah, but that is far off, I think. It's supposed to come out after Witcher 4, so who knows when that's coming out. It's going to be interesting to see how they're going to handle Witcher 1 remake. In a way, I'm more excited for that than Witcher 4, but still far off. Right, so where was the thingy which opens the gates? Question answered. Oh, no. Spam the button. Reason versus Elex. Reason versus Elex. Which Reason? I think Reason 1 is... I would put Reason 1 up there, like Gothic 1 and 2. A little bit behind them. But Elex is also pretty damn good. It's one of the best games, I think, that Piranha Bytes ever made. Even though it had a lot of issues and some weird gameplay problems, which turned a lot of people away, in the beginning especially.
See you later.
Okay, let's go, buddy. Reason series in general versus Elex. Oh, well, I would have to take Elex then, because even though Elex 2 was not as good as... God damn it, I'm gonna die. Give me a second. Get him going. Yeah, I would have to take Elex, even though Elex 2 was not as good as Elex 1, it was still way better than Reason 2 and close to Reason 3. Reason 3 was very mid, but if I had to think about which game I enjoyed more, is it Elex 2 or Reason 3, it would be very close, I think. Maybe Elex 2 a little bit more. Reason 2, on the other hand, is the worst game that Piranha Bytes ever made, if you ask me. Even though it had a redeeming factor, which would be the story. The story was decent, but that's about it. The gameplay was terrible. I do think Elex 1 is the best game they ever made after Gothic 2. Well, God damn it, started stuttering like Gothic 3 for a moment. I wouldn't blame you for that, because I was talking about Elex before and how it has the best story out of all Piranha Bytes games. Deepest story. And in a way, Elex 1 is what Gothic 3 was supposed to be, in a way.
Well, that's better than nothing.
I just wish it had less clunky gameplay. KC2 review when? Oh my god, so many games I have to finish and make a review for. I have around 30 hours in that game and I just stopped. I will eventually go back to it and make a proper review for it. When? I can only lie to you. I have a lot of projects that I want to finish and a lot of projects that I started, like the one for Assassin's Creed games, which I talked about like 15 minutes ago. I have I have a video related to my Hidden Gems or Trash series coming up. It's a top 10 obscure games to play. This is more of a compilation, so it won't take long to make. It's probably going to come out tomorrow night, I think. And some other videos I plan to make, like Crimson Desert is just around the corner.
These beasts are really as thick as mud.
And I didn't get a review key for that, so I have to play it like a normal person, which will postpone that review a little bit, you know, because if that game is as big as they say, it's going to take a while for me to play it, let alone make a review for it. So yeah, a lot of stuff coming up. a lot of stuff on my list. I like Elex 2, but it had to compare. If I had to compare to the first one, I feel Elex 1 did most things better. I agree with you, actually.
Let's fight.
I would describe it like that. Elex 2 had some improvements, like it improved some things. The combat felt way less janky. The jetpack new features were pretty cool. Windbreaker. Wait, is that a weapon? What the hell is Windbreaker? Oh, I got some new rings which I didn't even equip. For example, I have 10 strength instead of 5. And I have... Wait, I thought I bought the amulet for health. Apparently not. Never mind. The music of Gothic 2 and the world itself beat Elex, but Elex beats it in other areas, of course. Yeah, the music in Elex wasn't bad, but it was not close to the quality of soundtracks from Gothic games, and even Reason 1. You actually liked combat in Elex 1. I mean, I liked it as well, but it was way too janky and beginner unfriendly, and it had a lot of problems, which turned a lot of people away. So that's one of the biggest reasons why it never managed to... I mean, if you take a look at the numbers, I recently made a review for Elex 1, by the way, if you guys missed it, like a retrospective review. And what's interesting about Elex 1, it had bigger concurrent player number all the way back in 2017. It had bigger concurrent player number than Avowed and Outer Worlds 2, which is kind of insane because obviously those games came out recently, and Steam is way bigger nowadays compared to 2017. So Elex 1 had some strong player numbers, and if it was less janky and if some problems were ironed out, I think Piranha Bytes would even be still around, you know. Did they loot? Did they loot the Minecrawlers? Do I need their plates? I did, right? Or I couldn't. Those are mandibles. I'm pretty sure I did. I mean, I can't loot them now, so... Okay. The minimalistic sci-fi style of Elex 1 is just so good. Yeah, I thought they did a great job with mixing sci-fi, light sci-fi and medieval fantasy features in a way that felt seamless and not forced. And it's hard to think of another RPG or a game, even in general, which tries to mix those elements together.
You it's your turn now. No mercy.
Wanna come up? My buddy Gorn is coming for you. Or not. Wait. God damn it.
It's your turn now. Mercy.
Oh! Try to kill him with a bow. I unequipped my weapon somehow. There you go. Hello? They're playing hide and seek, bro. Gorn and the guards. Hello? That was stupid.
Or, well, that's better than nothing.
You were talking about the UI when you said minimalistic sci-fi. Yeah, like UI was sci-fi in a way. I like the little immersive element of Jax when he pulls up his adjudicator or whatever it's called, which is basically an implant in his arm, rather than just opening the inventory like in Elex 2. I don't know why they didn't include that in the sequel as well. It was a small immersive element of the game. By the way, guys, did you know about Elex 3 and stuff we were going to get in that game if it wasn't cancelled? I actually want to make a video about it because there's some not so new info about it, but very interesting info about Elex 3, which GameStar, the German media house, covered back in 2015. Elex 3 was supposed to have a lot bigger budgets, and I can't remember off the top of my mind, but they got some big funds and they were trying to make the graphics a lot better in general. Something close to AAA graphics pretty much, which was interesting.
He won't move anymore. You've killed him.
And just in general, that game was supposed to be of a much higher quality. Adjutor, yeah. C4G, did my payment go through that other stream? I chose the second tier and I think I'm a member now. I never tried this before. I don't know, Zenderman. I will check out, but judging from the color of your username, for example, you could see Vorgs is a member and his name is in green, so it should be like that if you're a member. So maybe it didn't go through, but I'll have to check out. I didn't see if that was the case, but don't worry about that. You don't have to become a member or give me any money.
It's your turn now. No
if you have issues with it, it doesn't matter, man.
Next time I'll kill you. He doesn't even have aura on him. Now you're done for.
God damn it. And I see you all the time in the chat.
You'll be sorry for that.
So don't feel the need to become a member.
Or, well,
if you really don't want to, you know, if you really want to, I mean, that's great. But if you have problems with it, who cares, man? I'm really glad to see similar, familiar names, I mean, in the chat from other Gothic streams, which is really cool.
Let's see how good they are.
That was a headshot.
The fight's been decided.
I wish the remake adds headshots, by the way. I think that's a simple way to reward the skill-based archer playstyle, even though it's probably going to be somewhat exploitable, but this whole game was exploitable in a way, so I'm interested to see the balancing of the remake, how it's going to feel. Right, so we can go up there. I came from there, right? I left a trail of torches behind me. No, I came from here. Or not. Never knew about different voice actor. He was the same one in German. Oh, you're talking about Jax from Elex. Yeah, he had a different voice actor in the second. I think the second Elex game had...
These beasts are really as thick as mud.
Good voice acting, but I would prefer if the original voice actor was hired. Actually, I hated Jax in Elex 1 at first, but I started liking him quite a bit after a while.
These beasts are really as thick as mud.
Because Jax in Elex sounded like a robot pretty much, but that makes sense in the beginning because he's still high on Elex and he never experienced emotions before, so it made sense the way his voice actor acted, but you don't know that at first. I mean, you do, but you don't pay that much attention to it, I guess, the first time you play the game. Later on, when you give it some thought, it makes a lot more sense. Jax the Terminator, yeah, pretty much. I still don't have those Minecraft scales, right? When we can hear any news about the game you're working on? God damn it, Dr. Stone, you gave it away. I mean, it's not a secret. I teased this like a year ago, but we had some issues for about 8 months, so I had to postpone anything related to it. All I can say is very soon. Without giving away too much, because I have to keep my mouth shut. But soon. I was here as well. Yeah, I came from here and I went left. I also cleared the area down there so I can climb up there, but that's a dead end. There are only a couple of miners over there. Let me check real quick again here if I missed something. Missed some items. The orc we're looking for is supposed to be on one of these platforms, right? Maybe not in this area, in this particular section of the mine. Or he's down there. Can't remember. I think Gorn in this version has a little bit better AI. Or his AI on the Switch version got bugged a little bit for me, because he had troubles to keep up with me. You need to kill all the miners in order to clear the mine. I have to? I don't think I have to. You mean for a quest or just in general? I didn't do that in my Switch run. Orc is when mine crawls are. So it's in the other section. I feel like a traitor wearing this new camp armor. But screw the old camp. They want to kill me anyway. Yeah, I know you don't have to kill the miners, like War is trying to make me
It's your turn now.
trying to make me a bad guy here by killing everyone. Oh, a pickaxe. Oh wow. I feel like I'm beginning the game from the... Wait,
You'll be sorry for that. Put the weapon down. Clever boy.
You're annoying. You're like you're alive. Right, so I have to go back. I mean, I have to go here, I think. I went over there already. Yeah, there you go.
These beasts are
There's
really
a boy
as thick as
up
mud.
there. I like how Gorn one-shots everything. There we go. The armor plate of Minor Crawler Warrior. So that's probably not enough still. Oh, I have 14. Maybe it's enough. Do I have a number that I need? $15. Ah, that's it. Oh no, I need one more. Never mind. Old swords. What do you think about the community behind generally negative on the remake? It feels like the people who would benefit the most from the remake, the fans, are trying to kill it before it comes out. I think there is just a loud minority of people who are... I don't even blame them. A lot of them are just concerned about the remake, you know? And I certainly get why, but I don't blame it. Like I said, I don't blame them at all. And I think everyone just wants what's the best for the remake, what's the best for the game. I certainly hope they're wrong though. And we certainly hope the remake is good, at least a decent RPG. If it's not, oh boy. Alchemia and THQ is going to have a lot of angry 30-plus-year-old men like me angry. That's not going to be good, but I'm an optimistic guy in general, so I hope for the best. So we'll see. I never complain about the new stuff unless they completely desecrate it. The thing with the remake, I really think Alchemia is trying their best to make it as good as possible, at least judging from all that we could see so far. And one of the most important things about it is they took all of the feedback from the fans seriously, and every time we get something new from them, it looks way better than what we got previously, what we could see previously, and you can see that fan feedback being implemented in those new updates. So that's one of the reasons why I keep being optimistic. I don't know, we'll see.
Red soldiers everywhere. Red soldiers kill everything. Tarok flee here. Red soldiers no go here. Red soldiers fear Dashlug. Please help. Tarok hurt.
You only need a couple of herbs, right?
What can I do for you?
Tarok needs strong medicine. Tarok else die.
What kind of medicine?
Dashlug poison Tarok. Tarok need medicine. Tarok have medicine, but Tarok lost. Tarok no find.
What does Gaklug mean?
Big animals. Walk on many legs. Gashlug dangerous. Eat orcs and humans.
You must mean the mine crawlers down here.
I think you're right, Hegos. Wait. Hegox, okay. I think you're right. If the remake turns out to be bad, you still have the original game, so it's whatever. People will just play the original and forget about the remake, just like they forgot about Arcania. But I certainly hope the remake is going to be good. I really hope it will be. For example, the remake is expanding the orc language, which is interesting, you know, so...
Are you a friend of Urshak, the shaman?
Urshak be slave like Tarok. Urshak run away. Be gone many winters ago.
Your friend said you could make an Ulu Mulu for me.
Tarok very weak.
Yes, I know that. I remember
the
medicine.
Tarok
I remember it from my last playthrough.
Stranger bring medicine, then Tarok help.
I mean, this is also an optional, I think, quest for the Ulu Mulu, the big stick, which makes you friends with the orcs. You can just kill the orcs, which is one of the great RPG options that you have in Gothic. I wish we had even more. Right. You speak our language?
You speak our language?
Tarok slave of humans long time. Tarok listen good.
Click, do you prefer the old tank controls of Resident Evil or the new behind the shoulder system over the shoulder? I actually never played Maybe I did back in the day when I was very young on PlayStation 1, but I can see the appeal for tank controls in Resident Evil, but I certainly prefer the newer version of it, you know. I know there's a huge community, I mean a strong community behind old survival horror games like Resident Evil, and even some new survival horror games which are coming out today, and they have tank controls. So they basically made the whole subgenre of these games based of technical limitations of the past, which is very interesting to me, and it's very I don't know, very cool to see, you know. But I certainly prefer the new style of controls because I never had nostalgia towards tank controls. Right, so we're going to leave this for the next episode. I think we made some pretty good progress here. So in the next episode we're going to get the medicine, we're going to get the ulumulu, the big stick, and yeah, we're going to continue our adventure of Gothic 1 Remaster. We're getting close to the end. I want to take it a bit slower from here. I want to get the rune armor from Zardas' tower. I want to do a couple of more things, and we'll see what we're going to stream and what we're going to play after I finish this. Probably Gothic 2, probably with some mods, but we'll get to there. I also have a video I'm working on, which is probably going to come out tomorrow night. It's a top 10 hidden gems or trash games. It's going to be a top 10 list with a twist. So if you guys watching that series of videos, it's probably going to be interesting to check out. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for chatting with me. Thanks for making this playthrough way more fun than just me playing it alone. The goal is to beat all Gothic games before Gothic Remake comes out, and we're on a good path to do so. So thanks for hanging out, and I'll see ya in the next one. Bye, guys.